Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first episode of the Stupidest Podcast with your hosts, Justin Rademacher
and Justin Vandeventer.
Here we go. We're going to start our first episode off hot. We're going to, I don't know, what do we want to talk about?
I think we should tell them a little bit what the podcast is about.
The podcast? It's the Stupidest Podcast. I mean, it's about stupid stuff. Whatever we want to talk about, whatever you guys want to hear. This is going to be a podcast that's just kind of up in the air.
It's going to be about anything and everything. We're going to touch all topics.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get serious at points, and then we're going to get silly at points. I think we're going to jump all over the board.
Yeah, I want to hit every human emotion possible.
Yes, absolutely. Every emotion.
Every emotion possible.
I want them laughing. I want them crying. I want them going, God dang, these guys are good.
Yeah, I want people to think like, you know what? I might not be a good person, but at least I'm better than them. You know, like I want to hit all those type of emotions.
Yes, I agree. That shouldn't be too hard for them. I mean, I've met us.
Yeah, I've met myself quite a while ago. I met you. I don't even know how long it's been.
Yes. We've. What do you think? We've known each other for 15 years now.
Somewhere in there, yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah, 15.
All right, we're gonna start off with our first question.
What's our first question?
Where would you like this podcast to go? What do you want out of this podcast?
What do I want out of the podcast? Where do I see the podcast going? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of possibilities. It could definitely help in a lot of different ways. I mean, obviously, I want to do some stand-up comedy. I feel like it could help there. We can maybe get some guests that are comedians that can kind of teach us the ropes. What do you want to? Where do you see this going?
I would love to see this podcast grow into something huge and big, and I want to do the comedy thing. I still want to do the stand up, but if podcasting is where it's at, I mean, I'm going to go wherever it goes. But comedy is kind of where it's at. I
do you see this branching off into something else, like not just a podcast, but like a TV show or like
maybe
a radio show?
That would be cool.
I think that.
I don't know if I want to do radio though.
No, I like radio. I think there's a lot of radio shows that I like. Well, I mainly like one, the Half-Ass Morning Show. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I like K-Fan.
K-Fan, that's a good one. Yep.
So, but yeah,
no, I could see this going a lot of different places, a lot of different routes, which is awesome because I love just talking. And I've had so many jobs, dude, where my job is to talk. Like I get paid to talk. I'm not getting paid right now until we get some sponsors.
That's what we used to do. We used to get paid to talk.
I know. And that's what I wanted to do here. Like I just think it's going to be cool just to talk and we don't have to make money. I just have fun together, you know?
Right. Kind of like the old days on the mic with freaking Moonlight.
Yeah, with Moonlight Bowling over at River City. I mean, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, if it's gonna lead to radio, I think I'm just gonna stick with this though.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather stick with this. I feel we have more freedom, more flexibility. We get to post when we want to post, and it's not less necessary. We want to do. Yeah,
there's not so many topics that you can't talk about or you can talk about.
Yeah, and you don't. It's not like an everyday thing. You know, you don't have to come up with something every day. Like I don't want to talk every day. Like I want to talk when I want to talk, and I don't necessarily want to have that kind of a guideline, you know?
Exactly. I like where this is already leading though. Like I've been joining these podcast places on Facebook and all that and other places, and I'm getting to meet really cool people.
Yeah, it's just a really cool community too. And it's not just like anything specific, because you can have somebody having a podcast about making cakes. You can have a podcast about, I don't even know what else. Like those are the only podcasts I listen to. So.
You are a foodie.
I know. So. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can tell.
I think they can tell just in your voice. So, all right, what do you got for me? What do you got?
What I got, I actually have this thing that I wanted to kind of talk about. Let me get this going. I have. It's life improving New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions happened just a little bit ago. It's getting into the new year. I haven't kept any of my resolutions so far, but I mean, I'm still trying to look for new resolutions.
I'm still going strong with mine, baby.
Nice. That's
been
good.
Hitting the gym twice a day, 4 days a week. It's killing me. You think they say, hey, exercise will make you feel better, more energized. I am so tired. I'm so tired.
I am tired and I don't even exercise. So, I mean, my only exercises right now is basically just disc golf.
Yeah.
Walking through the snow. Like, that's all I got going on right now. But no, I got some New Year's resolutions, and I want to see what you think they are, like how you might incorporate it into your life, or if you might incorporate it into your life if you don't want to. I want to see what your opinion is on this. This is 12 legitimate tips that I found online that you can use, stealing from dogs, to use a New Year's resolution for yourself.
So these are dog resolutions?
These are dog resolutions that you can use in a human's life.
Okay, let's hear it.
And I thought that was just kind of interesting,
I'm in.
So the first one that it says is you want to eat more stuff that makes you feel good. And I do that every day. Obviously, there's times where I try to eat a little healthier, but right now I'm drinking a Mountain Dew, and that's not necessarily great for you. But
yeah, but it's so good.
Dude, it's so good, especially if you get that Code Red. That's the best.
See, now you venture off into things that I won't even touch. Like Code Red is too sugary for me. I don't do the Code Red. I don't. Give me the normal stuff.
Well, Code Red makes me happy, so I'm already hitting number 1.
There you go,
which is good for me.
I guess I'm a big foodie. I was a big foodie, but I'm picky. I'm picky as well. Like, I'm a picky eater.
That could help, though. That'll help you eat stuff that makes you feel happy, because then if you eat something like a mushroom, like I'm not eating mushrooms. Like, that doesn't make me happy at all.
No.
So if you find something that makes you happy, then eat that.
Is it the taste for you with mushrooms?
Oh, well, it's the taste, the texture,
See, it's a texture thing for me.
It's everything.
It's not even the taste, it's the texture. It's like slimy.
Yeah, I will eat like candy, because there are some candies out there that are slimy, but I'll eat that. But mushrooms just, it's not for me. So. But the next one, here we go. Number 2 is to poop frequently.
I do that very well.
I do that. I
do
it on a regular basis, but I'm not overly.
I feel like I could take that as a career.
You could take that. I could not do that. I'm not that frequent.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Definitely as a career.
Yeah, I do it while I try to like go around with my work schedule, because you gotta poop on company time.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. You gotta get paid for it.
Yep. Like I'll wait a day if I have to.
Oh, I remember when we used to work at the bowling alley, I would save a poop until I got there.
Oh yeah, because then there's 15 minutes of your day, and
boom,
you just got paid for it.
Yep. Do that 4 times, boom.
Yeah.
There's almost an hour.
Yeah, and then you also still have your lunch, right?
Yeah, exactly. We didn't get lunches there. Do you remember that?
Yeah, not really. Nope.
You ate on the fly.
Yeah, if you were serving or if you were out on the floor, yeah, you were definitely moving around. Okay, so number 3 is to greet everything. You got to greet everything. So like if you're walking up to a person, you greet the person. If you come up to a flower, why don't you just greet the flower, Like
I like that. I absolutely like it, especially with what's going on in the world today.
Yeah, and why don't you like greet people that you don't like? Just greet them and like be a positive person, like make it into a positive experience. You can even kill them with kindness, Like if like that person that's coming up to you, like you hate them, like they are your worst enemy, but then you just kill them with kindness. That might actually hurt them more than if you glare at them or say anything derogatory towards them or anything like that,
Yep.
At least that, in my opinion.
See what I'm saying though is I'm all for this 100%, especially with what's going on in the world today. They say that handshaking is going to go away. I hope not. I am a big handshaker. I'm a big hugger.
I'm a hugger. I am a hugger.
I am a hugger too.
But
I think a handshake, a good handshake is it's a sign of respect.
Yeah, well, I mean, I love handshakes too. I love high fives. I love high fives, I think, more than handshakes. And I miss high fives. I miss those.
Yeah. But when you meet somebody, especially on a job site or something like that, or going somebody for an interview or something, a handshake just is, hey, I'm a good guy.
Yep. And I'm sick of these elbow bumps. You got to do these little, I mean, they're cool like at first, but then after a while, you're just like, it's not personable.
Yeah. And I feel like you're not connecting with me.
Yeah.
I feel like you're like, all right, get out of here, go. All right, there's my elbow.
Here's my elbow.
Bye.
Yeah,
we're not good, but we're good.
You can do that with anybody. If you like them, if you dislike them, you just like, hey, there you go. Like, how much effort is really put into that,
Oh, absolutely.
All right, number 4, pick fights with shoes and pillows. I don't think I've ever done this before. Have you ever just picking a fight with shoes and pillows?
But have you seen the guy on YouTube?
No, which guy?
There's a guy that's going around on YouTube, and he's carrying around 2 pillows, and he'll see somebody, just toss him a pillow, and boom, it's pillow fight on.
I think I have seen that guy. That does sound like a lot of fun.
Dude, I think it brightens up everybody's day. If a guy came up to me and tossed me a pillow and said, "Hey, dude, let's go," I'd be like, "Oh, it's on, son. Let's go."
I'm going all out. Even if I'm at work and somebody does that, I'm joining in.
I'm doing the figure 8 freaking.
I don't know what the figure 8 is, but that looks like a cool move, what you just did. I wish you guys could see that. All right, what about shoes, though? Are you throwing shoes?
No, I'm not throwing shoes. The shoe throwing reminds me of Austin Powers.
Yes.
Remember the Chinese guy?
Honestly,
like,
what throws a shoe? Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna pick fight with shoes, but pillows. I think I'm gonna do that.
Oh, absolutely.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'll hit you with the pillow every now and then.
Oh, I will clobber you with a pillow.
All right, number 5. Smell things that look interesting. I kind of already do that.
See, now here's the other thing. I think guys do this more than girls.
That is true, yeah, because if it doesn't matter if it's a good thing, a good smelling thing, or a bad smelling thing.
Our range is so much bigger.
Yep.
Because a girl just wants to smell something good. Like, oh, smell this flower. Smell this perfume.
And that's the only thing that she'll share.
Yes, exactly. A guy will share everything. Oh, Dale, come smell this. Just...
and Dale, he's like, yeah, I'm in. He's like, I just saw your face. I just saw everything was negative about what you just did. But I need this experience.
Yes, they do it every time. Every time. They'll see that you smelt something horrible, and they're like, I'm not going anywhere near that. A couple seconds later, they're in there, and they're like, oh, God, you're right.
Or sometimes, like, if I'm in a professional situation, like if I'm at work or something, somebody does that, I'm like, okay, yep, that makes sense. I'll go back. I'll go back after a little bit. I'm not gonna like show right now that I'm interested, but I am interested. I'm going back.
I gotta smell that. I gotta experience that you're experiencing.
Yeah, yep. I like that. All right, number 6. Be less scared of telephones and strangers. That's difficult for me.
That's a big one for me.
I get a little anxious when I get a phone call.
I hate phone calls.
I know.
I don't even answer your phone calls a lot of the time.
Same. I'm like, I'll be doing stuff and I'll be like, you know what? I do want to talk to you. I don't want to avoid you.
I set you up to see if you're screening my phone calls. You're screening my phone calls.
I'm not screening yours. I'm screening all phone calls.
I am too, actually.
I'm not screening anybody in particular. So if I don't answer your phone call, please don't take it personal. But it might be a little personal.
I will get a phone call, let it go, and then pick up the phone and text them right afterwards. Like, what'd you need?
Yeah, I'll do that.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anybody.
No, and that's happening more and more. I do love talking on the phone, but not all the time. Like I said earlier, I like to talk when I like to talk, but I'm both an extrovert and an introvert at the same time, but it's only when I want to be kind of.
Which is funny is because we're trying to make a career out of talking, and we're just saying here that I don't like to talk to people.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why we have mics.
Yeah.
They can't talk to us.
We're talking to each other. Yeah. And you guys can listen in. I don't mind people listening in at all.
But we're going to ignore you.
Yeah. If you say anything on Facebook, I might not respond back. Don't take it personal. I'm just not going to be on social media a ton, but.
So, yeah.
Number 7, run outside and yell more.
Oh, I love this one. I don't do this, but I like where this is going.
I like the idea of this. I go outside a lot. I love being outside, but I don't just go out. Yeah.
Scream therapy. Yes, I'm in.
Yeah, and you can do this in a forest. You can do this outside in a parking lot. I feel like you can do this anywhere, really, as long as you're outside enjoying, like, nature, enjoying public.
I think we're going to get some weird looks.
Oh, for sure we're going to get weird looks. But that's what it's all about.
We should do this one night. We should go out to a bar or something like that and then just step outside and just start screaming.
Yeah. Especially, if there's people on the patio drinking and there's a fire or there's whatever's going on out there, they're going to experience an experience.
I guarantee we get somebody yell at us.
Oh, for sure we will. Either good or bad. Somebody's probably going to join in with us. But then there's also going to be people that tell us to quiet down.
Yep.
We're going to get both ends of the spectrum. For
I like
sure.
It. I'm in.
We're trying it.
Yeah.
We might actually do that, and then right at the end, we're going to turn to the camera and say, the Stupidest Podcast.
Yeah, I think we should do it. I think we should do it as a video.
Yeah, I think this will happen. You guys just keep your ears and eyes out, and you might see something. All right, number 8. Forget what you were doing and nap instead.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Same. I love naps. Like I actually was telling you this earlier today. I haven't been able to nap lately. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just my body is just always running now that we're kind of confined, with COVID and everything. And,
you need a kid.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
That's all our friends that ask us, like, hey, what's it like being a dad? What's the biggest thing that you expect? You respect the nap.
I don't respect the nap. It's because I'm not a dad.
You got to start respecting the nap.
Okay.
It's a big thing.
So, but am I really going to respect the nap until then? Like, am I even capable?
You can, but not the same.
Okay. So I can kind of teach myself a little bit now, but I'm not going to be able to do it fully.
When you have a kid, you'll find out that you can nap anywhere.
I've napped into some interesting places. Like I've definitely done it in cars.
Yeah, but you know that old guy or that dad that's always on, like, how does he fall asleep in 20 seconds? Because he's a dad. He's had kids.
He's a dad.
He respects the nap.
He could be a grandpa too.
Yeah, and when they're a grandpa, they're not respecting the nap. They're an expert on the nap.
They know it by heart. They'll nap anywhere, anytime, regardless of the situation. They'll be on a roller coaster and nap.
I love the nap. I'm all for the nap.
I'm going to have to try to learn how to do this. I don't know.
I think that needs to be a t-shirt too. For the nap. I'm all for the nap.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, here we go. Number 9. Take care of your genitals. Do you do this already, or is this something that you need to kind of work on?
What are we talking about here?
It could be anything.
Are we talking trimming, cleaning?
Yeah. Do you
scrubbing?
Do you
washing?
All of the above, or none of the above?
Ooh, I'm all for all of it.
I'm for all of it too. I do a majority of it right now, but we're kind of quarantined.
Don't take my word for this, but I swear I heard this somewhere that men spend 80% of their time in the bath or in the shower.
Yep.
Scrubbing their balls.
80%. That's a little low for me.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm 99% of that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't think about 80% though. That seems high, actually.
I don't think so.
Really? Okay.
That's the first place they'd soap up.
Well, yeah, I'll soap it up, but I'm not spending my time down there. Like, I got other stuff. I just want to relax in the shower,
Yeah, but where are you soaping up?
Well,
80% of your soaping up is guaranteed in the genital area.
Okay, of the soaping up part, yes. I'll take.
That's the washing.
I'll take 50, 60% of the time. 80 is high. Maybe. You
have no hair.
Now that I think, I don't know. Yeah. I have no hair. I got a beard though. I got to keep my beard going.
Yeah, that's true.
I got to wash that thing up. I got conditioner. I got shampoo.
Are you getting into that stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the only place I can really use it. So
I finally can use shampoo.
I know. I haven't been able to use it in years. Especially, dude, once I lost that bet a couple years ago when the Rams lost the Super Bowl, I lost my beard.
Oh, I remember
that was tough. I didn't have to use shampoo for almost a year, probably. It was nice. Saved a little money, I guess.
Get a better team.
Well, I mean, they did pretty good this year, and now they got a good quarterback. They
got Stafford now, man. Stafford.
Yeah, taken away from now the Vikings don't have to worry about the Lions as much, or have they ever had to worry about that?
Not really.
If you guys are Lions fans, I do want you guys to know that
I want them to do good.
I feel like you guys.
I feel like Detroit needs something to,
and I feel like this trade is actually helping Goff because I feel like he's a good quarterback. I mean, he's
had one good year.
He did have a really good year though. He got to the Super Bowl. That's a good year.
Yeah, but did he do it, or did your 5 all-star wide receivers?
I mean, we had a lot going on that year.
You had 5 number 1 wide receivers.
Yeah, that helped him a lot. But I'm hoping
maybe
that
not
he
5, but you definitely had 4.
Oh yeah, we had some good receivers that year.
You had Cup, you had Woods, you had Brandon Cooks.
Yep, Brandon Cooks, and we had Reynolds.
And Reynolds.
Yep, we had a lot of guys.
I feel like I'm forgetting one.
We had some other guys that stepped up in that year. We had Higbee. He was there that year.
Yeah, Higbee's a solid tight end.
Yeah.
He's not a stud, but he's a solid tight end.
Had Everett as another tight end.
Yep.
Helped out. And we had Gurley. He was huge. Anyways, well, let's keep moving on. We got number 10 is to be nice to people. I do this all the time. I kill people with kindness. I try to be nice all the time. I'd rather kill you with kindness than be a jerk.
Oh, I was that way for years, and I think the older I'm getting, the grouchier I'm getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like that comes with everybody. I mean, I'm definitely more grouchy now than I was.
I'm definitely a roller coaster from day to day now. I never used to be.
Okay.
I used to be kind, happy-go-lucky, full of energy every day. Now you'll catch me on a day where I'm like, shut up, I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah. No, I've definitely seen the happy-go-lucky Justin.
Yeah.
And you've seen the happy-go-lucky Justin also.
I try to stay away from the grouchy guy. I mean...
Oh, yeah. That you have to try to stay away. But I mean, I stay away as often as I can. Like I said, I'd rather be too nice than that guy that's going to ruin something. I don't want to ruin an event.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely, if I know that that's going to happen at an event, I don't want to go to the event. I don't want to ruin it for somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you see somebody's coming and you're like, nope, that's not going to work out with them. I'm not even going.
I hate it when you're on the line and you go and then you meet a girl and you're like, I'm better than this. All right, trust me. Like this isn't me.
Oh yeah, I've been in that situation before. Okay, here we go. So number 11, we only got 2 more to go. Fart without shame. That's what they want us to do. Fart without shame. I don't see why this is going to be any effect on us. I feel like we already do this pretty well.
Yeah, I do.
I try to hide it like in professional settings.
Depends on the audience.
Yep, exactly. It's got to depend on the audience. I mean,
I'm with my coworkers. You guys are on your own.
Yeah, if you're with a date, if you're on a date, yeah, it's maybe a little less likely, but it's not gonna happen. Like
would you test the water?
Oh, I test the water every now and then. It depends what
on a date.
Is it the first date? Is it the second date?
I'm saying on a first date. You letting one fly on the first date?
Depends on how the date's going.
Oh, I like it.
How do I want the date to end? Do I see a second date in the future?
All right, let's go the other way. How would you feel if she let one go?
Depends.
On?
If she's wearing Depends.
I like it.
No, it depends on how I feel, I guess. Like there's probably a couple girls that I'd let it get away. Like I'd let them slide with some stuff, but there's also some girls out there that I've...
What if she was just a smoke show and just ripping ass?
I mean, it depends. Like I said, like it doesn't necessarily all depend on her
I've
looks.
never seen it.
It depends.
It'd be funnier.
It depends on her personality. It depends on her looks. It depends on her...
Would you laugh?
Again, that also depends too. Like, is it going to be something that...
Oh, I'm laughing. I'm laughing the whole time. I'm like...
I'll laugh afterwards for sure. But in the situation, there's times where I've seen a girl fart and I don't want to laugh because I'm not turned on at all. It's not something I wanted to experience in my life, but it's happened multiple times.
Really?
Oh yeah, and the reversal where I accidentally let it go and I felt terrible. She didn't laugh. I'm like, yep, I wasn't intending this to happen. But, you know, it happens. You get into situations and it happens, you know. All right, number 12. Worry less about things you can't eat or play with. I feel like I need to work on this one.
Repeat that.
Okay, you need to worry less about things that you can't eat or play with.
I don't like that one.
You don't? I need to work on that because I feel like I stress over.
I feel like that's a rule.
It's not a rule.
It feels like a rule to me.
You just got to be less
Don't tell me
anxious.
How to live my life.
You just got to be less anxious about things.
No, I like being anxious.
Okay, I mean,
I don't like it.
Okay, I'm going with it.
It feels like a rule to me. It feels like it's putting bars on me. Like, hey, don't do this, don't do that, don't.
That's true.
No, don't tell me don't, because then I'm gonna do it.
I don't think I said don't. It says worry less. You don't have to do it.
I don't listen that well.
Oh. That's okay. I know that's it for my improvement for your life, or your not your life lessons, your New Year's resolutions.
All right. Well, since we're talking about life,
yeah.
what were you like in high school?
What was I like in high school? I mean, I was kind of the guy that I got along with most people. I never like had like any sort of group, you know? I was just that guy that got along with every group, and I hung out with every group.
Were you popular?
No, I wasn't popular, but people knew who I was, but I wasn't like that guy that like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't like the jock. Like I did play sports, but I wasn't the jock. I wasn't the nerd, but I did participate with like nerdy stuff, you know?
I could see that.
Yeah, no, like I said, I was kind of the guy that never really was in one group. I just kind of participated in all the groups.
Did you have any close friends?
Yeah, I had some close friends, and
Do you still talk to them?
Yeah, I still talk to a couple of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not every day.
Right.
It'll be a couple times a year.
Would you call them as close as me and you?
No, not now.
Yeah.
But when we were like in high school, we were pretty close, yeah. But not like we've been real close for a long time. So that's a little different, you know. Like we were close after college or during college, and now it's years later.
Right.
It's been a long time. Too long.
Yeah. We're getting old.
Well, we're getting there, but I mean, we've got some time yet.
I hope so.
Oh yeah. What were you like in high school?
I was a jock.
Yeah.
I was in all the sports, you know that.
Oh, I know that.
Baseball, football, wrestled a little bit here and there. Tried to take baseball as a career until I blew out my shoulder.
Yep, I remember that.
That was a sore time, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I was popular. But I was the same way as you, though. Like, I didn't have a clique.
So you got along with everybody.
I got along with everybody.
That's good, because there were some people in my high school that I would consider popular, but they didn't get along with everybody. You know, they were kind of bully-esque. They weren't bullies, but they had the tendency to kind of stay away from some people. And I didn't feel like that was right. I hung out with everybody.
I try to include everybody.
Yeah, I tried to include everybody too. And
I couldn't stand that my class couldn't get along with everybody.
Yeah. Yep. There was definitely like some
we
people
had these groups. It was this group and that group and that group, and that group didn't talk to that group because that group did that. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, we're in high school.
Like I didn't get it.
Yeah. Do you think they would talk to them now? Like if somebody in this group, no? You think they would have held that long?
I think they're still the same way. So a lot of them. Really? I don't know. I don't talk to them.
Okay. Do you talk to anybody from high school?
I got a couple of buddies that I, randomly, but not really. Yeah, no, I never stayed close with anybody.
Yeah, I have people, like I said, I talk to every now and then, but I'm not like real close. I don't talk every day. Like I have people like that in college too. Like I feel like we're really close, but we don't talk all the time. But then when we do talk, it's like we're back in that time, you know?
Right. Yeah, and even when I was in school, I didn't have a real close. I had maybe 2 real close buddies, and we still don't really talk that much.
Yeah. That happens though. That happens.
I'm cool with it. I mean, I met you. I mean,
well, is that a good thing, or is that?
It's still up in the air. Huh?
Well, I mean, I made it this far, so, I'm happy with it.
All right, what do you got?
Oh, it's on me again. Okay, let's look around. How about what's your favorite appetizer? I love food. I love, like I said, going out places, and I love appetizers are my favorite. I will eat an appetizer for a meal.
I love appetizers. I love the appetizer menu. But you got to get the same thing at every place. You got to try it. The cheese stick. The cheese stick is the number 1 appetizer. It's got to be.
It's a very popular one, yes. But
it's got to be the number 1. You got to try it everywhere.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't.
What?
I don't.
You're weird.
I'm not weird. No, I had an instant one time.
What's your favorite appetizer?
Well, my favorite appetizer has got to be probably buffalo wings. If it's on the appetizer menu, it's still an appetizer, you know.
I agree.
It could also be a meal.
See, the wing is right up there with the cheese stick, but I can.
The reason I don't go for the cheese sticks every time, I'll participate, but when I was a kid, I choked on one in the basement one time. That gets me. I'll think about
that.
You
still scared about it?
I'm not not necessarily scared
but
about
like
it.
when you put it up to your mouth, it's in the back of your mind.
Oh, it's always on the back of my mind when I get the cheese stick.
I get you.
I had to, those pool tables / foosball table / air hockey. Like we had one of those.
The 3-in-1.
Yeah, it had like 6 of them. I think I don't even remember. Nice. It was sweet. It was really tiny, but it was a lot of fun. Except for when you had to use it to give yourself the Heimlich maneuver and you're trying to get it going. But no,
I'm that way with fish.
Fish, really?
I choked on a fish bone, and I don't touch fish now. And it's not even the taste thing. It's that bone that was caught in the back of my throat where I almost died or felt like I was dying is where I'm at. I love to fish. I don't eat fish. I've
had that thought in the back of my head every time I eat fish because I was told that could happen as a kid. But I never had the experience. But again, every time I'm eating fish, I'm always chewing until I know for sure that there's no bones in there. No, that's scary though. Oh, I remember because when I had that cheese stick and I was trying to give myself the Heimlich maneuver and I was making noise because my parents were upstairs, So I'm banging. It was set. I think the pool table or the table was set as ping pong, and so it had a hard surface that I could bang on. So I was banging. I was hitting it hard, trying to get somebody's attention.
I bet you somebody would have walked in and be like, why is this kid humping the table?
Yeah, no, it probably didn't look good, but I was in dire need right then. But no, I was banging on the table and they were yelling down at me, like telling me to be quiet, and I just kept going, and finally they came down. My stepdad came down and got it out, and I was good to go after that.
Nice.
I know, but it's been at back in my mind ever since.
I wish it would have never happened with me with fish.
Yeah, because I bet you love the taste of it.
I wolfed down fish when I was like first started eating, and then that happened. I'll do 1 or 2 pieces, and that's about it. And then I'm done. I'm like, all right, I made it. Yeah, I didn't choke on a bone. I'm good.
What about what if you're going somewhere and they have like fish sticks, or what if they have like the little walleye pieces that you can have as an app?
No.
Interesting. Okay.
I definitely would never order fish.
You're not going to get like a walleye sandwich?
No.
Okay. I would definitely get that.
See, I don't.
You don't go to fish fries?
Nope.
No?
Like, I'll go to a fish fry picnic or something like that, but I'm not going to pay to go eat fish.
I gotcha. Like, if it's included, or maybe if there's hot dogs, you're going to have a hot dog if that's
and I'll throw a couple of fish on. Okay. I'm not going to say I'm not going to touch fish. I'm not going to not eat fish. But if I go to the families and they're having fish, I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm choking down a couple of pieces.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Like I said, I will eat some cheese, but I'm going to watch my deep fried cheese more.
See, and that's why the cheese stick is #1 appetizer. Because you can go to 6 different restaurants, not one of them has the same cheese stick.
That's true. Well, unless they're like the frozen kind. There's
There's still a different taste to me.
Really?
I think it's the way they cook it. There's a different way they're cooking it, the breading or something. Yeah, all right, maybe I have seen the same cheese stick, but I feel like it's different at almost every place.
Okay. What are you dipping your cheese sticks in?
Oh, I'm usually going plain.
Oh.
But if not, marinara.
Marinara? Dude, I like ranch with that.
Ooh, never tried it.
What?
Never tried it. Might have to try it.
Oh, that's good. You're missing out.
A little different. Yeah, you're a ranch guy though.
I'll put
ranch.
Yeah, I'll put ranch on everything. No blue cheese though.
See, I'm a blue cheese guy.
Yeah. No, blue cheese is that can.
All right. I can't say I'm a blue cheese guy, but I like blue cheese with my wings. I know you don't.
I don't.
But I will.
I'll eat it if I'm at like a Buffalo Wild Wings
and blue cheese is so good.
Well, their blue cheese is it's not thick. It's thin. It's like their ranch almost.
They have the best blue cheese. Yeah. I don't like a chunky blue cheese.
Oh, I will not participate in chunky. It's just I think that's more like the mushrooms where it's a texture thing for me.
All right, I get that.
Yep.
So, on me now?
On you, yep.
All right. What is your first memory of us?
Memory of
us? As far back as long as we've known each other, what's the first thing you remember about us? was obviously at the bowling alley.
It was at the bowling alley. I'm trying to figure out like what was going on. And where were you working the counter, or were you a mechanic at the time?
I was the counter.
You were the counter. I was the counter. And was I also kind of starting to get away from the counter, or was I?
No, we both started at the counter. I think
Oh yeah, it was around
started...
the same
Yep.
time. Yeah, because I know your sister was
the manager at the time.
Yeah, she was the manager at the time.
That's the only reason she asked me, and she goes, "Hey, I need a front desk guy."
Yeah, because I was there for a little bit,
and I was
then
still
you
doing
came.
construction with Dad and all that, and so I was like, "Yeah, I could take some beer money."
Yeah. Yep.
So
well, especially if you're going to be going and bowling at the bowling alley, you might as well get
free bowling.
Yeah.
And then it turned into almost a career, pretty much.
Oh yeah, we were there for quite some time.
I was there longer than you.
Well, for sure you were, because I mean, I ended up getting that internship, so I had to leave.
Yeah, I was there for 13, 14 years, 13 years.
Yeah, and I was there like here and there afterwards. After I left, I still came back and did.
I don't know.
Yeah, you were
there
for
a long time. I did every job in that building.
Yes, you did.
So, but back to the question. First memory that you remember.
First memory. I think I don't know if I was training you or I was working with you, and I think it was like a Saturday night moonlight, but we weren't calling yet. I think other people were calling.
I think Kevin.
It might have been
Lang
Kevin
and Brandon.
Yep. I don't know if we're supposed to use names or not, but hopefully you're okay with that. But but no, I just remember because it was one of my first moonlight experiences too, because I feel like moonlight wasn't happening when I first started, and then after you started, that's when it started going. And I remember just the pile of shoes, just a pile,
the wall
of shoes, and spraying the wall of shoes so everything was disinfected and nobody had to worry about stink. And
I was thinking of a whole different memory, but now that you say that, that's my first memory of it, because we had a system and we were really good at it.
We got good at that.
We got really good at putting the shoes away. I mean,
untying the shoes, spraying the shoes, putting them away, and we had
a great order on how to put them away and where to put them away.
Yep. I think we started something like
we labeled it.
Yeah,
we were the ones that labeled it.
Yep.
And then after you left and they got somebody new, they relabeled it, and I hated it. I was like, "What are you doing?" We had the perfect system.
Yeah, if they would have done that while I was there, I would have complained.
I was mad.
Sure.
I was kind of upset. I was like, "This isn't going to work." They're going to listen to this. I know some of them are going to listen to it and go, "Why are you tearing this down?" I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Wow. Yeah. No, they would have been hearing from me. I like to put my word in on stuff like that.
It is what it is, though.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
It's just shoes.
Yeah, if the manager is the one that does it, I mean, you can't really put in. You can put your 2 cents in, but it's not going to necessarily change, you know.
I think that's why I don't have Corona, though.
Oh yeah, because that stuff,
disinfectant was so.
Wow, that stuff was.
How many cans do you think we've sprayed of that?
Yeah, I bet we have a full can in our body. By how much
if not
we sprayed. Yeah.
I've done cases of that.
Yeah, that thing was... I mean, I felt clean afterwards. I mean, you have to at that point.
It stunk so bad.
I know. Some of those shoes... People, you need to
that
keep care of
disinfectant,
your
that
feet.
smell of that disinfectant. Remember the silver can that they... That stuff... Remember when we ran out, we had to go to the store and got it, and that stuff smelled good? I was like, can we just get this stuff every time? Because this stuff actually smells good.
I bet it was a little more expensive, so they decided not to do that.
It probably wasn't 10 cents a can or whatever they were paying. So...
Oh, yeah, I remember that for sure. What was your first memory that you remember then? You said you had a different one.
I don't know if I should say it.
Why not?
Because it's about an ex.
Okay. I gotcha. I remember I remember that story.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my first memory. If you guys see me, I'll tell you this story. I'm just not going to say it on air.
Yeah. No, if it's about an ex, we try not to do it. I know we don't want to say names and stuff. Basically,
No, I don't even go into it. Don't even go into it.
Yeah. No,
Because we obviously still...
If you guys want to hear it,
to a lot of
reach out to us, social media.
Yeah, right?
I'll message you, personal messenger, whatever.
So, yeah, that's my first memory. But, no. I remember where you were at.
Where was I at?
We didn't start at the counter together.
Where was I at the time then?
You were in the arcade.
Oh, okay. Well, I was doing both.
Yeah. But you were spending most of your time in the arcade.
Okay.
And I was at the desk.
At the old arcade when it was back where they're playing beanbags
Yep.
and doing parties and stuff now.
Yep.
And there was a mini golf and...
Dude, that was when Joey still worked there. Were you there when Joey worked there?
I was.
Joey he had every game in there down.
Oh, yeah. Again, I don't know if we're supposed to use names.
As long as we don't use last names, I think we're good. So.
Okay. Joey, you know who you are. You don't need to.
I don't think Joey's going to listen to this.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see. But no, I do remember working the arcade, and I do remember some of those memories and having you there. You never worked in there, but you would come down and hang out, and I would go hang out with you.
Especially after we met each other at the front desk. I think we connected from day one.
I think so too. We had some sort of, because I remember bringing candy over there when I was working the arcade and having to
share with me.
Yeah, had to feed you. I didn't feed you.
It was a lot smaller back then, though.
Well, I think
that's why I'm the way I am. Thanks.
You're welcome. I think that's a genuine. I made him who he is today, you guys. That's what I'm saying.
Fat and lazy.
I still bring him candy. No, I don't. I should, though. I'll bring you candy next time I see you.
I'd love it.
I'll bring some candy. When you come up for the next episode, I'll get you some candy.
All right, before you go, I'm going to hop into one more question because it's part 2.
Yep.
What's your favorite memory of us?
Favorite
doesn't
memory?
Doesn't have to be at work. Doesn't have to be anything.
Favorite memory? You know what? This is a good memory. Bowling State. Do you remember Bowling State in Alexandria? Yep. I want to say that's one of my favorite memories of us.
Yes.
That was a fun memory. That's
we got to go to Cold Spring. Come on. Just take us to Cold Spring.
He wouldn't take me to Cold Spring. Well, I didn't need him to take me to Cold Spring. I just needed a ride back from Cold Spring. We were at the bowling alley in Alexandria.
Got a little tipsy.
Got a little few beverages in us.
Oh, I was feeding you alcohol.
Oh, they were delicious too.
I was giving you that Angry Orchard with a fireball shot on.
That was good.
Was it Fireball or was it?
Had some sort of whiskey or something.
I think it was Jack Fire.
Could have been Jack Fire. Yep.
One of the two.
It was good. Whatever it was.
You were downing them though.
I probably didn't taste it after the third one.
Oh man, you're talls.
But it helped me.
Oh, dude, you were on the dance floor right away.
Well, I wasn't expecting a DJ that night, and all of a sudden the DJ came out.
And then 3 bachelorette parties showed up.
I thought there was 2, but anyways.
No, there was 2 at the same time, and then the third one came in at the end of the night. And the 2...
Oh, because I liked the 2. I was not a fan of the third.
No.
The third one, they were not nice.
No, they were not.
Like, we were just there, and we weren't even, like, doing anything, like, inappropriate. We were just literally dancing on the dance floor. And because the first 2, they loved us on the dance floor. I was the only guy on the dance floor with
No.
To start, I was.
But you weren't the only one.
No, I know. I was, but
Wico was out there with us.
Yeah, before he came out there, though, I was the only one out there. Nobody wanted to come out. I was trying to get you guys to come out. Nobody would come.
I wasn't at your level yet.
Finally, I got somebody out. I got a couple people on the dance floor after a while.
But then once I got out there, we never left.
Yeah. Yeah, we stayed on there for quite a while. And then that's when I got invited onto the party bus. And they were going to Cold Spring, hours away.
Oh.
And wanted me to go on the
We're in a town, and this Cold Spring that we're talking about was probably 45 minutes away, maybe an hour.
I heard it was 2 hours away. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I should look it up.
We should look it up.
Here, I'll look it up real quick as we're talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, so...
we were in Alexandria, right?
Yep, Alexandria to Cold Spring.
And they were going to Cold Spring. So... And you were begging Ricky to take you.
Yep.
Oh, and Ricky's like, I'm not going to Cold Spring. Get your ass to bed.
Yeah, he like I said, I would have been on the party bus. I just needed a ride back because we were bowling the next morning.
Those girls were good looking.
They were. It's an hour and 4 minutes.
Okay.
If you take I-94.
So.
I should have just gone.
That's your favorite memory, huh?
It's my favorite and also most regretful.
Why most regretful?
Because I should have gone on the bus.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, but no, it was just a fun night, you know? It was just so much fun. Like, we were both just on the dance floor dancing with these...
One of the few times I think I've ever got you to let loose.
I let loose that night.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I don't ever get to see you or get you to let loose.
I don't let loose like that a ton. I mean, I'll drink, but I don't usually get to that point.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a fun time.
That was a lot of fun. What's your favorite memory of us? Or one of your favorite memories?
I gotta say your 21st.
My 21st was an interesting night, too. That was the first time I let loose around you.
Oh, that was great. That was a good night. Puked all over the bar.
Yep, that was not one that I was super proud of.
I was proud of my cleanup. Like, you puked all over the bar, and she goes, "You guys got to clean it up." And I grabbed the rag, and one swoop, boom, boom, I had it all picked up. It was all cleaned up, and just as I got everything all cleaned up, you were outside, barely got out the door, and round 2.
Yep.
And I remember the bartender just grabbing buckets of water and just. I was like, that's my buddy.
Like I said, not my proudest moment, but it was a lot of fun. That was a great night. Great night. I remember. Was that the night that we were playing darts too?
Oh yeah.
And I was stumbling up to the line, just kind of getting up there. But then once I got up there, I was just focused, and I just threw all 3 of my darts.
Yeah, you were great there. But then you hit a limit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you got too drunk, and then it was.
Oh, then it was gone.
Gone. But there for a while, you were at that good drunk where you were just nailing everything.
I don't remember the part going over, but I thought I was good the whole night. Maybe I did have a little. Oops.
Either that's my favorite memory or was it going to the zoo?
Oh, just going there was a blast.
Going to the zoo. The zoo is a bar.
In Monticello. It used to be a bar in Monticello.
And we'd come in and we'd dance on the way in.
Oh, yeah. Well, they knew that we were coming that night eventually.
They had karaoke.
Yep. At karaoke, yeah. We went there specifically to sing. That's what we wanted to do.
Yep. And, oh, God, we closed it down every night.
Yeah, and he would just play our song when we did the wiggly arm
dance.
Oh, yeah.
Sexy and you know it.
Yep, sexy and you know it. That was a lot of fun just dancing to that. Now I don't know if I'd be able to do that now.
Dude, I can't make it through the song. I'm so out of shape. That's why I'm hitting the gym. I got to get this body back.
I listened to that song recently. I didn't do the wiggly arms, but I got tired thinking of the wiggly arms.
Oh, I tried it 6 months ago, and I can't even make it through like quarter of the song.
Yeah, we should try it sometime. You're working out. You're getting there.
I'm in.
I'm playing disc golf. I'm getting there. Well, I'm.
Whatever.
For me, that's good.
I'm off the couch.
Yeah, I'm not doing my regular stuff like sitting on the couch watching Netflix or
playing video games.
Well, I don't play a ton.
Yeah,
I play Madden.
Video gamer.
I play Madden.
Yeah,
that's a fun one. But
all right, what you got next?
It's on me, huh? So how about let's go with our. Actually, I just brought it up. Some disc golf. That's what I've been into lately. What do you think about disc golf? Are you?
I'm not a avid golfer, like disc golfer.
Yeah, you.
I
regular.
Golf a lot.
Yes,
yeah.
You golf a lot. You're in leagues and stuff.
Yeah,
I've never even golfed a league.
I love golf.
Yeah,
I could golf. I'm definitely gonna be that old guy that's gonna retire on a golf course.
Oh yeah, and in a bowling alley. You're gonna be doing those two sports forever. No,
yeah, probably. Bowling. I don't know.
Okay, I thought
maybe.
I thought it was on the same level. I thought
they're definitely not on the same level.
Okay.
Golf way up. Bowling. I do bowling because that's kind of me and Dad's.
That's okay. So it's a family thing.
Yeah.
It's more of a social thing rather than a
it's me and Dad just bonding kind of thing.
Nice. Okay,
but I do like to bowl. Don't get me wrong. I like to bowl.
Well, I hope so because you're better than me, and I like it. So.
I wish I had Dad's competitiveness in bowling because I am a good bowler.
Yeah, you are. You guys are both really good bowlers.
But if I had Dad's competitiveness, I probably could do something with bowling. Maybe.
Dude, he keeps stats.
Oh, I know. He's all about it.
He is more than I've ever seen anybody in.
But if I had that competitiveness, I probably would have been. See, that was me in baseball.
I was going to say, you did have that competitiveness in
baseball. Was my competitiveness. I loved pitching. When I was pitching and I saw that batter, that was my competitiveness. You against me, I'm going to win.
I wish I would have been able to see you in those days. That would have been...
Yeah, it was fun.
That would have been a lot of fun. But you know what? Would we have met if you would have been
Probably not.
Probably
yeah, we've
not.
talked about this.
Yeah.
If I would have never got hurt, I probably would have never saw you.
So
I definitely would have never been at the bowling alley.
So this is definitely the better route because she got to meet me, right?
Yeah. Screw the money and the major leagues and all that.
That stuff doesn't matter. Like, if I had the opportunity,
I'm not saying I'd ever make the majors, but
I'm just saying if I had the opportunity to pick the majors or you, I'm going majors every time. I'm just kidding. No, I'd pick you. I think.
No, you wouldn't.
I think
you're an idiot then.
I'd choose both.
All right. I'll settle for that.
Unless I didn't know you. No, if I never had the competitiveness until bowling. I feel like bowling started bringing that out. Like, I did play sports. I played football. I played baseball in high school and stuff, but I was never great at those sports. You know, I didn't have anything to back up my.
And you think disc golf is the thing?
Well, disc golf is, yeah, but I mean,
are you getting competitive with it?
Oh, like, I'm getting real competitive. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I'm getting more competitive with myself. I'm trying to beat my scores. You know, I'm not trying to beat anybody else. I just want to do my best.
See, now that's where you need to get competitive.
Well, I know.
You need to start looking at them guys. You need to start looking at Josh and, hey, I'm gonna whoop you.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. We just got back from a tournament. We had a tournament yesterday.
Oh, how'd it go?
Yeah, we had a tournament at Blue Ribbon Pines. It's one of the best courses I've ever golfed in my life. Golf or disc golf.
Really?
I should say, yes. And I've golfed at quite a few golf courses. I've golfed at a lot of frisbee golf courses or disc golf courses. This is a great course. It's 27 holes. Amazing. There's 25 people in our division that we did. Where do you think I landed?
How many people?
25 people we had in our division in the tournament. Where do you think I landed?
I'm going to say you beat half the field.
I did.
And I'm going to put you a little bit above, so I'm going to say right around 12.
That was real close. I got 11th place.
Oh!
Yep, and I lost to Josh by 1.
Oh!
He got 10th. He got 10th
Nice.
place. We were very competitive, very close.
Did you guys meet number 1?
Oh yeah, he actually golfed with us. He was on our card.
Was he ridiculous?
He wasn't ridiculous because we were on the recreational.
So you guys could compete.
We could compete.
I guess that's where I'm getting at. Right?
Yes,
could you when you looked at number 1, were you like, all right, I could take this guy?
I don't think I could take him now, but I feel like after a year or two, I can compete. Because right now, I've only been doing disc golf since September.
Okay.
So I haven't been doing it very long. I've been doing it for half a year, and I've gotten a lot better than I was at the beginning. I only had like 4 discs to start. Yeah. Now I'm at like 30. So I've upped my game with my equipment, and I've also upped my game with just playing. Because I mean, I don't know if you know this, but we got a course at our house. We got a 20.
I've seen it. The thing looks awesome.
27 holes at our house. We only got 7 baskets, but we make them into other holes. You just play basket to basket.
Now, didn't you guys get your course rated at your house or something like that?
We didn't get it rated, but we did put it onto the UDisc app.
Okay.
But it's a personal thing, so you can't go there and find it. But you can find courses all over the country if you're going places. But ours is on a personal level, so you have to be invited to go to ours.
Okay.
So, but I mean, you'll get your invite once I feel comfortable with you. So.
Yeah, I'm still kind of new.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Do you remember us ever fighting?
Ever fighting?
Ever getting a real fight?
I don't think we've ever raised our voices to each other.
I thought about this forever. When I wrote this question down, I was like, I don't think we've ever. The only time that I can ever was when I was hammered at State, coming home at the restaurant.
Oh, yep. I do remember. We didn't fight, though. It was just kind of a...
I was being an idiot.
You had some beverages, and you were trying to be friendly, which is... it's not anything against you.
I was trying to meet everybody in the...
You love being friendly, which is a good thing in certain environments.
They loved me in there.
They
though.
did love you for a second, and
as far as I remember, everybody loved me.
oh yeah, you were giving everybody love, but we were in a restaurant, so it was tough because they were trying to enjoy their food and talk to their grandma.
Oh no, really?
I don't know if that was the particular case. I was just generalizing.
Okay,
yeah, just giving the setting to everybody.
Oh man,
but no, it was fine. Like you weren't as bad as we've seen with each other. You remember that time?
Wait, no.
Up in Duluth, there was a time where there was another instance, but it wasn't us.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That was terrible.
Yep,
Was I that bad?
You weren't that bad. That's what I was getting at. You were not that bad.
Yeah, that was
a high five to every table in the establishment.
Yeah.
You were saying hi to a couple people that were looking kind of interested, like you kind of had a little bit of sense of what was going on, but you did talk to some people and they just wanted to eat, I feel. But again, it wasn't over the top. I was just a little, you know what I mean?
Well,
it happens.
You had to deal with me
I'm sure I've been there, but I don't think
I don't think you've ever been there.
I don't think I've been there. I was just I was trying to make you feel good. Trying not to make you feel bad.
I would love to see you there, though.
I don't know if I want to get there. I'll get to the point, like, obviously I kind of a lightweight because I would get to that point, but then you got to clean up the bar afterwards.
True.
I can only get to a certain point, I guess. I can't get over that point unless I just boot and rally, you know?
I love booting and rallying. I was good at it.
Yeah?
I was a professional at it.
So would you consider yourself competitive at that? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I think that's what got me in trouble all the time.
Okay. So, like, if you were out with a buddy and you knew that they boot and rallied, would you be like, I'm going to boot and rally twice just to outdo his boot?
I don't know about boot and rally him twice, but
okay.
But I'm definitely going to
I'm
definitely going to out rally him.
Okay, there you go.
You know, but
I see it.
Young and dumb.
Oh, the Stupidest podcast. That's what it's all about. You know, that's why we're doing this. It's not necessarily about only those stories. Like I said, we want to talk about everything. But well, sweet. Is it my turn?
I believe so.
All right. Well, I got this thing that I saw online again. It's just kind of a thing that you can do throughout the week to maybe just change some things. If you're looking for a change or if you're looking for some positivity, there's maybe some things that you could tweak. Again, it's not necessarily New Year's resolutions. It's just something that you can do to help yourself out. And it's kind of splits the week per day. So it's something that you can work on each day. And again, you don't have to follow this verbatim, but I like the concept behind it. You know, like this first one is Self-Care Sundays is what it calls it. So Self-Care Sundays is just take a walk in nature or have a spa day or have a workout day if that's what you're into. Whatever you're into, have a day of the week. Maybe you don't have Sundays off, so you can't do Sunday. I have Monday off. I'm going to do Monday as my self-care Monday. You know, just do what you want to do. I'm going to go play some disc golf. I'm going to watch some Netflix and not work out. And, you know, just that kind of stuff.
See, that's the day that would probably work out.
Okay, so you're a workout guy. I was going to ask.
Yeah. But that's the way I was when I was younger, you know? And that's where I haven't been for a while. Working out, I feel way better after I work out.
I used to. I haven't really worked out on a regular basis for quite a while. Like I've obviously had those weeks where I
get addicted to it.
Okay, nice. I don't get. I used to.
I hate going the first time
in high school.
That hell week, that first week, hate it. Absolutely hate it. Don't want to go. I got to push myself to go. But then once I start getting into it, then I love it. Then I'm doing 2-a-days.
That's where I get stuck. I get through that first week. I usually will get through a couple weeks. And I don't know if I don't think I get bored, but I feel like I just want to do other things. And that's when I'm just like, you know what? Like, I want to write some jokes or I want to do something different with my time. So I'm just, and then I'll skip one day. That's where it's over. If I skip one day.
I feel like we're going to get some health nuts that are going to comment on this and talk to us about it. Like, two-a-days are not good for you, or hey, you need to, this is how you're going to get through that one. Don't talk to us about health. Right?
You can try.
We're not going to listen.
I might take some advice.
Just let me do what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you can give your advice. I'm not necessarily going to take it. My grandma taught me that. She always tells me all the time when we're talking. She's like, whatever I say, like, you don't have to do. I'm like, well, I know, but I appreciate. I want to hear everything she's got to say, and then I can kind of make that decision from there. So I do that with everything now. I'll listen to everybody.
You're a better man than me.
I'll listen to everybody. I'm not gonna take all your advice. I'll have a joke. I'll say a punchline. Somebody's like,
I'm not good at taking advice. There's reasons why I've gotten in trouble in the past.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I don't take advice.
There you go.
Maybe I should start listening to these people. Send us your information, I guess. I'm probably not going to read it or even listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, you can post all you want, but not necessarily guaranteed anything.
So, all right, what's the next one?
This next one is, well, they call it Get Shit Done Monday. So that's a day where you're gonna get everything done. You're gonna pay your bills. You're gonna clear any debts that you might have with a friend or bills or anything. Like, you're gonna check up on somebody if they're maybe in a bad situation. Check in on them. Maybe plan an important.
A lot of people drag ass on Mondays. I love Monday. Like, can't say I love Mondays, but I dread Mondays during the weekend. But when Monday comes, I'm like, that's the day that I really push myself already. Yeah, well, and I believe that's kind of why let's get going, guys. Let's get this stuff. Let's get done.
I think that's why they put that on Mondays, because a lot of people don't have that motivation and they need it. I feel like Monday should be that day that you have motivation. Unless you're like me, I have Mondays off because that's my weekend. Right. But I feel like that's a good day to get stuff done. Like if you got to pay bills, or maybe you got a dentist appointment, get that out of the way, or go to the doctor, whatever you got to do, get all your appointments done. Just get shit done Monday. I like the concept of it.
I like the concept.
Yep. Next one is Clean Up Tuesdays. So maybe select a part of the room or a part of the house that you want to clean.
I can focus on this one.
Yeah, and just work on one part. You don't have to clean the whole house. I don't think I've ever, well, I have, but in the last couple of years, I don't think I've ever really cleaned my entire apartment or entire house at the same time.
I do never need to.
That's true. I keep it pretty tidy. You're the most
neat freak person I've ever met.
I'm very OCD when it comes to cleanliness. Yeah. But I said,
move something on your shelf and I come back,
it'll be back. Yeah. I'm moving it back. I don't care what it is. It's got its place.
I remember when you babysat Gracie that time and she played with every little football helmet you had.
Oh, she helped me clean my apartment that day. Anytime she moved anything, I put it right back where it needed to be. I'll let her play with it, yeah. No,
the whole time she was with you, I'm like, Rademacher's probably freaking out right now. She's moving stuff.
No, she's fun, though. I enjoy hanging out with kids and stuff like that, but it also kind of motivates me to clean my apartment. Because, I'm like, okay, well, she can play with that while I clean over here, and then she'll come play with this, then I'll go clean that up. It's therapeutic.
Yeah, all right, I get it. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is Today I Learned Wednesday. So you just kind of take a day to just learn something new, Make a conscious effort to sit down and learn about something that you might not even interest you, but you want to know more about. Like, I don't know if there's anything that you have that, like, where you want to learn about it, but you're not really, like, wanting to participate in it. Like, I don't know, here's an example for me, like, I like all sports, but right. I don't know about all of them. I don't know hardly anything about cricket.
I don't know.
Maybe that's something
I played it once in gym class. So that's about all I know.
Yeah, so I'd have some sort of an interest in that without having an interest.
I would like to learn it.
Yeah, so it's something like rugby. I know parts of it, but I could know more. Like, just to kind of get an idea, like when somebody's talking about a part of the game, maybe I just want to know at least what they're talking about.
Yeah, I definitely I could go with this one. I like this one. I definitely like learning, especially when I was a kid. I didn't give two rats about learning something, but now that I'm older, like history, I'm totally into the history stuff. Like right now.
Okay, like what kind of history are you Like
Anything.
anything. Okay.
Oh, dude, I like learning about how this, like towns. I really like learning about the towns that I'm living in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love going to the bar and talking to the old guy and hearing the old story about when this was built, and how that was built, and all that. I love learning that stuff.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I really like that. It's really cool. I love hearing that old story. Oh, me and old Jim over there, it was 12 o'clock on a rainy night, and we were digging the holes, and we put that sign out front right up there, and da-da-da. I love hearing those stories.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy that too. I guess I don't take a conscious effort to learn about that stuff though. That's a good, I might try that on my what do they call it? Today I learned Wednesday.
I like it. That and what I've really been thinking about doing is, because I snowplow and all that, and been thinking about doing the Audible books.
Yep. That's what my roommate does. He listens to a lot of books and podcasts, and so you kind of learn.
I listen to a ton of podcasts.
Yeah, so you learn from
But I would like to learn. I don't listen to educational podcasts; they bore me.
Okay.
But I would like to listen to maybe somebody read me a book.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like there's a difference between that, because there's a difference between like somebody giving you an education, like quote unquote book, rather than somebody like talking about one particular thing. If again, maybe that's not something that interests you, so you don't want to learn about that.
Right.
And that's all they talk about on that podcast, so you don't have any choice but to go somewhere else.
Exactly.
Now, I like to do podcasts and stuff, and I want to learn about that kind of stuff. Like, obviously, I'm into stand-up, and I want to do some comedy. So I listen to all those kind of podcasts and learning about that, learning about acting, learning about anything in that kind of a field. Because, I mean, that'd be a lot of fun. Like, I took a lot of acting classes in high school and college.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. I was real into that stuff.
That's cool. That's cool. I didn't take any of those.
I never, like, went into theater.
But I would love to act.
Yeah.
I would love to get into something.
Yeah, I never really got into theater. I would have loved to, but I never really got into that at that point in my life. And it's not too late to get into it, but I mean, I'm kind of more directed towards doing like the stand-up area.
Yep.
I would much rather do stand-up than a play at this point.
Yeah, I see that out of you.
Yeah. But I mean, in college, that's where I met one of my really good buddies, and I talked to him today. That's where I met Matt.
Weast?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. I thought we weren't using last names.
Well, I wasn't gonna, but Matt's not gonna care.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. But no, I actually was in an acting class with Matt, and that's where we met. And
did you get him the job?
Yeah, I got him the job at the Alley.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, he was looking for a job, and I'm like, I think we're hiring.
I definitely didn't know that.
Yeah, and he looked into it, and he's like, yeah, I'll do that. And then he kind of advanced himself. He went places there too.
I got him into bartending.
Oh yeah.
He was ready to quit. He was like, I'm going to be done here. I'm like, hold on, let me go talk to management. I talked to him. I'm like, hey, this guy's going to leave, and he's a good worker. And I think we need to start training him in bartending. Boom. He was into bartending.
He found a passion. He loves bartending. But no, so I met him at this acting class, and recently, like a week or two ago,
I did not know that he took an acting class.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
I believe it. I believe it.
But we took this class, and I did this one play. It's called The Philadelphia. I remember it. That was like the one that stuck out to me.
Dude, what was it about?
Well, it's about being stuck in this place where you can't really get what you want. You know, so like you're stuck in this place, like this guy's talking about, you know what, I want a burger. Well, if you want a burger, they're going to be out of burger patties. They're going to be out of buns, so you can't get what you want. Or if you want, say you want a Budweiser, they don't have Budweiser. Do you want a water? Oh, sorry, the faucet's not working.
That's what the whole play was about.
Yep, it's just basically being in a spot where you can't get anything you want and how to get out of it and how he got into it. And he ends up, I don't want to give away the play unless you guys probably aren't going to watch it or listen to it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You know, it's good. It's really short. It's really short.
Okay.
But he ends up, like, as he's, like, trying to get out of this Philadelphia, he ends up learning that, oh, there is a way to get out of this. You got to ask for the opposite, you know? This guy's like, you know, you want a Budweiser? Don't ask for a Budweiser. You ask for a whiskey. Oh, we don't have whiskey, sir. Here's a bud. All of a sudden, you got what you want. You know, you just ask for the opposite.
I don't want a burger. I want a salad.
Exactly. And sorry, we only got burgers right now.
I like it.
Yeah, so now you're out of your Philadelphia. Well, then eventually this other guy gets in the Philadelphia, and he's like, God, you put me in your Philadelphia, man. Like, you know, like that's kind of the...
Ah, dude,
yeah.
It sounds good.
It was a good one, yeah. I bought, like I said, like, because of having that play in college, I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what, I really want to see what that was about. I bought it like a few days ago for like $4 on eBay.
That's
and
cool.
It came with like 14 other ones. I'm going to read those too, just to kind of see, because I love the Philadelphia, and these are all written by the same guy.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that, and eventually I'm going to talk to Matt about it, and I want to perform it for him again. I think that'd be kind of fun.
That would be cool. Actually, now that you talk about it, I remember him talking about
getting ready for that. Yeah, because it was at that...
doing that. Yeah, and then he also took a film class.
Yes. Yep. He got into
that now.
Yep. He really got into that.
Yeah. Yeah. He loved that.
Oh yeah.
At the time.
Well, he still does. He knows a lot about film. Yeah. He knows more than I'll ever know. But it's cool because then I get to learn from him.
Right.
And
absolutely.
I love learning about films.
And that's what I love about the group of friends that we have now is nobody is an expert. Well, everybody has a little knows about this and that and that.
Yeah.
You always have somebody that you can call. And be
yeah.
like, hey, dude, I'm doing this. Can you help me out? Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hook you up with this. And da-da-da-da.
Or if they don't know, they know somebody that does.
Yep.
That's huge.
I think it's huge, especially in today's day. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yep. That's
I'm a big believer in that.
And you know me, so you are set for life, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know you, so I
believe him.
I am going to need some other friends to help out.
Yeah, because I am not helping you at all.
I'm just kidding, man. So the next one is Goal Check Thursday. So this is where you kind of look at your goals that you've set and kind of reevaluate where you're at for the week, for the month, for the year, whatever.
Sounds like a very depressing day.
It could be. Depends on where you're at. Like I said, I haven't really stuck with my New Year's resolutions. The one big one that I was going to do this year, because obviously I'm getting into disc golf, I wanted to throw one disc every day.
How's that going?
I have not thrown one disc every day. I have thrown a lot of discs other days. Like on Saturday, I did 29 holes. They threw in 2 extra holes.
All right, so it's February 1st today.
Yes, and that's when we're recording. This is going to be going out March 1st.
Yep.
So you're listening.
It's February 1st. All of January, how many days do you think you missed?
Probably about a week's worth. Probably like 7 to 10 days I've missed, so about a third.
That's
a quarter.
Terrible.
I know.
That's terrible.
But I've played the
Step
days that
the
days that I've played.
Now I'm starting to see why you took 11th, not 10th.
I know. That's what it is, because I believe, because we actually had the same... I
guarantee you Josh has probably missed way less days.
I know, because we had the same resolution. It was his resolution to start.
And you hopped on it.
And I hopped on it.
I like it.
And I hopped off it right away. I thought I liked the concept. And I do play a lot. I just don't play every day.
Right, I get you.
Like, there are a couple days where I didn't get to play, so I just threw one at my pillow.
I don't know if I like this. I mean, I do. But I don't think you should check out your goal every Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, that I understand that.
Because otherwise it just sounds like, hey, it's Goal Thursday and depressing Thursday night.
Yep, exactly. That could be. Well, I mean, you don't have to do it all day. Maybe maybe that's just the day you do it.
All right.
Maybe you take 10 minutes and just, where am I at?
Over. Yeah. All right. I still don't like it.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. I like goals. I'm all for goals. Everybody should set a goal.
I have goals.
But I don't know about you. Do you?
I have goals. I don't know what they are half the time.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like you're achieving any of them.
No. I'm wearing sweatpants and I'm talking. I like that.
Hey, I think this was a goal. I think we made a goal.
We did. We are pursuing a goal right now. This is going to be our first episode. I think we achieved it. Yeah, I feel like we're doing
pretty good. It's not Thursday, but hey, mark it off.
Yeah, it's Monday. We're doing this 3 days early.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
Thursday, Monday, it's 3 days away. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. I was doing my math. Sometimes I'm not.
Don't do that. It's not good for you.
I was good at math.
Were you? Were you good?
For a bit.
What was your best subject? Was it math?
Math was my best subject for a while. And then, I don't know. I just got interested in other stuff. Like I took a class in high school, marketing. That really helped me, and that's ended up what I graduated college with, was my marketing degree. And I had to take a math class in college that was not great. I passed, but if it was based on how you did in the class, most people would have failed. I would have failed that class. I ended up with a B because it was on a curve. That's the only.
Gotta love the curve.
I loved the curve because it saved me. Because I went to talk to my professor, and I'm like, hey, I know I'm not doing well. I failed a lot of assignments. I failed some tests. I just kind of want to see where I'm at, see if this is something that I should keep doing. And they ended up telling me, you're doing great. I'm like, how am I doing great?
You're just doing better than everybody else.
Yeah, it took me by surprise. I was not expecting that.
Nice.
All right, the next one is New Fridays. So this is where you can kind of check out new stuff. So you can check out new music, new movies, new media, whatever you want to do. Like maybe there's a podcast that you haven't heard, like called the Stupidest Podcast, that you want to check out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds real good. I mean, especially since they're almost through the first episode. No, maybe there's something else that you haven't done. Maybe there's a movie on Netflix that you want to watch. Maybe there's a band that just had a new album come out that you haven't listened to, or whatever. It's anything new. Try something. Maybe there's a dish that you want to make. You know, maybe you haven't ever baked a cake before. I brought that up earlier, and I kind of want cake now.
I like cake.
Yeah, maybe you want to.
Cake.
I haven't baked a cake, and I don't even know how long.
I'm going to be thinking about cake now for the rest of the show.
I know.
That sucks.
You're welcome.
I don't like it.
What's your favorite cake?
Oh, I'm a chocolate guy.
Oh, I'm a chocolate guy too.
Double chocolate. Chocolate fudge. Douse it in chocolate.
I like layers. I like when there's a lot of layers. Or ice cream cake. Ooh, I like ice cream cake.
Yeah, I like ice cream.
It's not the same as cake, but
it's got to have good frosting, though. I've had plenty of ice cream cakes, terrible frosting.
Really? I don't know if I've ever had that experience.
Mm-hmm.
Did I ever tell you the time that I got a custom-made ice cream cake?
No.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. And there's an ice cream place in Buffalo. They sell Cedar Crest ice cream. I work there part-time.
Right.
And he sells Cedar Crest ice cream. It's called What's the Scoop in Buffalo, Minnesota, if you guys want to check it out. He did no sponsorship or anything. I'm just trying to do a shout out for him.
Nice. Big shout out.
Yeah, big shout out. But no, my stepdad talked to him because he knows the owner pretty well, because obviously like they work together. And he made a custom cake for me. It was my favorite ice cream from Cedar Crest. It was Superman ice cream.
Ooh.
So it was that colorful one, you know? And he added, the ice cream cake has that little middle part. That was me. I hit the thing. It's got that middle part, and he put little fruity pebbles in the middle, so it had a little crunch to it.
Oh, I love fruity pebbles.
And then on the outside, like on the rim and on the bottom part, like where like
fruity pebbles with Superman ice cream sounds bomb.
Yes, and it had like some sort of like a marshmallow too in it. So it was like kind of sticked in the middle. It was really good.
You know, with the food and drinks that you like, I'd swear to God, people would think you're a pothead.
I'm not.
I know you're not.
I know.
But I mean, if somebody looked at your diet, be like, yeah, that dude's definitely a pothead.
I'm planning on going to Taco Bell tonight. Like that's
that's what I'm saying. You fit all the characteristics.
Yep. I'm lacking one quality.
Yeah, the pot.
The main quality. But yeah, I know. And then on top of that cake, my favorite candy. Do you know what my favorite candy is? It's a trick question. Maybe not a trick question. I just want to see if you know. You don't have to know. No, it's gum. Well, I like gummy.
Oh, gummy bears.
Gummy worms, gummy bears. Yes,
yeah. I knew that.
And so he put gummy worms on the outside. It wasn't like the sugary kind. It was the non-sugary kind.
Yeah, you like the sour ones.
I do like the sour ones, but I think the reason he didn't do it was because of the ice cream. He didn't want the sourness in the Superman ice cream.
Right.
Didn't want the sourness with the
probably would be good though.
It would have been, I bet. Maybe that's just all he had on hand.
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't check his inventory before he made me my cake that I didn't know was coming.
Right.
I didn't have time.
Yeah.
I would have.
Did he charge you for the cake? He just give it to you?
Well, it was a present from my step. Like, it was for my birthday.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like a.
Okay.
I don't know what the transaction was.
I didn't know the setting.
Maybe he got it for free. Maybe he had to pay twice as much because he didn't like it. I don't know. I'd have to ask. I didn't ask.
All right.
Do you want me to ask?
Nah, we're good.
Okay. I'll call him now.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So the last one is Spiritual Saturday. And it doesn't necessarily mean like religious. It's just kind of looking at the world in a different area. Do a good deed. Pay it forward. Help someone. Maybe do like a self-sacrifice to make someone feel better for the day. Maybe you have to go out of your way to pick somebody up at the airport.
I like it.
Or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I think we need to change the name of it.
I think so too.
That's spiritual to it. Maybe a Do Good Saturday.
Do Good Saturday, or I don't even know a good S word. Help someone Saturday. Self-sacrifice Saturday. It's right there in the name. Could be.
I like it. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for helping somebody else.
Yeah, maybe you don't even have to do these things every week. Maybe just
if all you guys do that, then I don't have to.
There you go. Exactly.
Just kidding.
Actually, the one thing that I do like about like all the people eating healthy these days or trying to eat healthy,
it's less for us.
Well, less for us and more junk food for us.
Exactly.
Like you were saying, I don't have the greatest diet. I should, but I don't.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
It's not working very well, but I'm trying.
Yeah, I don't.
Usually if it's healthy for me, it doesn't go in my body.
Yeah, I mean, it helps having roommates that like to cook that stuff, and I will partake in it. I'll eat with them, and they'll give me that food. But like, if I'm gonna do it on my own, I'm probably gonna have pizza, or I'm probably gonna have tacos, or I'm probably doing a different direction.
I like it.
I'm hearing some clatter.
Yeah, that's the dog.
That's
upstairs.
the dog. That's okay. That'll happen.
We can clear it up, maybe.
We can clear that out, hopefully. If not, you guys get a little experience with
with the doggy.
With the dog.
Is that it?
No, I that's it for me. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Are you a boxer or a brief guy?
Boxers or briefs? I actually wear briefs, and I will wear boxers briefly. No, that's a bad joke. I'm sorry. No, I haven't really worn boxers. I used to be a boxers guy. Like when I was teens, I was a big boxers guy. But now I'm more of a brief guy. I'll wear briefs just because it gives you that support.
Nice.
What about you? Are you more tighty whities?
No.
I've never. That was when I was a young kid. I had those.
So, I would say I'm more of a brief guy, but I will wear boxers.
Okay.
Or nothing.
Okay.
I can't wear nothing to work, but if it's just lounge around, I'm good with nothing.
Yeah, you're more adventurous than me. I'll admit that. Unless, like, when I was living by myself, I'd do that for sure. By myself, I feel way comfortable being without anything. But if I'm living with somebody, even if they're gone for the weekend, there's a chance they're coming back and they're going to see everything, And I don't mind if they do, I guess. It's just, I don't know what it is. Yeah. What are you thinking? Like, have you ever worn like boxers? Are you opposed?
Oh, I got boxers on right now.
Oh, you have boxers on, but I guess are briefs then? Are you?
No, like I said, I'm more of a brief guy.
Okay, but you will wear boxers.
But I will wear boxers.
I gotcha.
I'm good with both, but if I have to choose one or the other, I'm all for the briefs.
Okay. Somebody's talking.
I don't know how it's picking that up already.
I don't either.
I kind of like it though. I think it adds to the podcast.
It's some character. Gives character to
Hopefully
the show.
I can edit it out. I think I can edit it out.
If not, you guys get this once in a lifetime experience, and
you get to see
the behind the scenes. Hear the
episode
behind the scenes.
1 going rough.
Yeah, that happens.
Raw.
Yeah, it's literally going rough.
I like it. All right. I think we're up to you.
We're up to me. I'll get. Oh, okay.
Are you out or?
No, I'm not out. I wasn't expecting to go to me. How about what's the weirdest interview question that you've ever been asked? Whether it's like an interview, like what we're kind of talking back and forth, or an interview for a job. Like, what's the weirdest question you've been asked in what you would consider an interview?
That's tough.
Well, I'll start with mine if you want.
Okay, yeah.
I'll
You
start
go
with
and
mine
I'll think about it.
So the weirdest question that I was ever asked was, if you were a can of soup, what kind of can of soup would you be and why? And it took me by surprise. I was not expecting. I did my research on interview questions, and this was one of the first ones I got, being an interviewee ever. I was young when I got this question, and I did the right answer, though. I think the answer to that question got me the job. So what I said was, if I were a can of soup, I would be a can of tomato soup. And I said, because it reminds me of being with my grandma, making grilled cheese sandwiches with her, and having tomato soup with the grilled cheese. It was just kind of a family answer, and that's what they were looking for. My then boss, because I got the job. You. Yeah, I got the job, and he said right after I answered that question, he's like, "That's the exact answer I was looking for. This is a family-oriented business. That was a family-oriented answer.
You nailed it.
Nice. So I think that's what got me the job. My grandma got me that job.
I went in for a sales job, and I had to pretend like I was selling a cell phone.
Okay.
I'm not a big tech guy. You know this.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like, that was tough for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, but I nailed it.
Okay.
I upsailed him. I brought him from his little flip phone. I sold him the best iPhone that there was in our imaginary sales pitch. Yeah. I nailed it. That's probably the weirdest thing I've ever done in an interview.
Okay, had to upsell something that you didn't know much about.
He wasn't even asking for an upsell. He was just telling me to sell him this cell phone, and it was a junked up flip phone. And he wanted me to sell him that phone.
Did you get that job?
I did.
You did. So that's probably what got you that. That's a good answer. Because
I think I got that job. I can't remember.
I mean, you upsold. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I got him to get away from that phone and go over to the imaginary iPhone that I get.
Oh, I like that. I would have bought from you. Yeah. If I needed this. I have one. So I wouldn't have needed it. I probably actually would have bought the flip phone. I would, just because then
I would have sold you both phones.
Oh. You could have been like, you know what? You need a phone for now, for your personal stuff. But what if, like, at work they ask you for a cell phone?
This one's more durable.
And you're just like, you know what? What if I need a cell phone at work in an emergency? What if somebody steals my personal phone?
There you go.
You already sold me.
Yeah. All right. Here comes my weird question for the day. Do you believe in aliens? Do you believe they're out there?
Do I believe in aliens? I think I do believe in aliens. I don't mean to sound unconfident. I believe in aliens.
Do you think they're... What kind of alien do you think they are? Do you think they're like the green thing that you see? Or
No.
Or do you think they're like us?
I feel like there's many kinds of aliens. I don't feel like there is one kind of alien. I feel like it's
got to be.
There's so many planets out there. There's so many. Just look at the stars and how many planets.
There's got to be multiple galaxies out there, obviously.
Yeah.
There's got to be some other kind of living form out there.
There's got to be, and it might just be like, there might be like little guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just little bacteria somewhere. Maybe there's animals out there. Maybe there are humans on another planet. You know, you never know.
Yeah, I think there's aliens. I believe in all the weird stuff though. I believe there's aliens. I believe in mermaids. I believe in Bigfoot. We'll get into that another episode.
Okay.
But I definitely have a Bigfoot story.
Okay, I want to hear that one after.
So we'll hit that up eventually.
Might have to do that on episode 2 because I'm interested now.
So, yeah, I'm into all that.
Mermaids.
Huh?
Mermaids.
Dude, I think they're out there. They
Okay.
got to be out there. There's so many stories.
Well, they got the Little Mermaid.
Well, not there. Don't tease me. I think they're out there. I think everything's out there.
Okay.
Where do these stories come from?
What about unicorns?
All right, that one's a little far-fetched.
What? That's the most realistic, I feel. It's
Really?
just a horse with a horn. What about rhinos?
All right, maybe.
There's got to be a unicorn alien.
I don't know.
There.
That one's, all right, maybe.
I'm not saying here on Earth. I'm just saying maybe they're out there somewhere else.
Do you believe in just the animal or like the magical creature?
Oh, I believe in the animal.
All right, then I think there was a unicorn.
Yeah.
Obviously, there eventually at one point, I'm sure there was.
Yeah, I'm not saying like they have to be magical or anything. I don't.
Right. All right, then yeah, I believe in a unicorn. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe there's a unicorn out there that knows like a magic trick, like a magician. Like he can do sleight of hoof.
That'd be cool. But yeah, I believe in all that stuff.
I believe in a lot of that kind of stuff. Not all of it.
Ghosts. I believe in ghosts,
Okay.
spirits, all that. We're definitely gonna have to touch up on these
We
in
will.
another episode, but I'm definitely believe in all that stuff.
I believe in a lot of that stuff too. Like I said, I don't believe in all of it. I don't necessarily have a rhyme or reason, I feel, on a lot of it. It could be out there. It could not be out there.
I got stories, man. I got stories.
I want to hear these stories. We're going to get to those sometime soon because I like this.
A little teaser.
Yeah, it is a teaser.
I kind of like it.
It's a teaser for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard these stories from you.
All right, since you want to be a comedian, since we both want to be comedians,
Yep.
would you ever date another comedian?
Would I date a comedian? Yes. I would definitely. I'm not picky as into what.
Because you always hear in like all these other interviews, all these not being able to date another comedian.
No, I feel like I don't care what you're into if you're passionate
Really?
about
You don't
it.
care what they're into?
Well, to a point. There's stuff that if they're into, I might not necessarily be into it. But no, I feel like I don't care what your occupation is. I don't care how much money you make. I don't like, as long as there's a connection, you know what I'm saying? Like there's got to be some sort of a vibe that's going on
I hear you.
that intrigues me. And as long as you're passionate about what you're doing, that's what I love. I love seeing the passion in somebody's eyes when they're doing stuff.
Yeah, I love to see that drive.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I feel like that's
it's a major turn on.
Yeah, and that's same. Like if I see somebody that's into poetry, or if I see somebody that's into,
but don't
music,
make that your only thing.
No, it doesn't. I don't want it to be your only thing.
No,
So if
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, say you're into a band or many bands. Like, don't make that your life. Make that your passion, but you don't necessarily have to have everything revolve around that. So, like, if you are like, I like comedy, I like disc golf, I like sitting at home, I like going out and having some drinks here and there. I like all like a variety. Yes, I like that variety. I want to learn about everything, but still have my passions, you know?
Absolutely. I agree. 100%.
Do you think you should have a passion or passions?
Passions.
Okay. Same. I think you should have multiple passions because, I mean, again, you want to have that.
I think you should be passionate about multiple things.
Just me or in general people should be?
Yeah, in general.
You said you.
You know what I meant.
I know what you meant.
I think it'd be creepy if we were just passionate about one thing.
I think that's
a weirdo in my book.
Yeah, I mean, because you want to be able to have a conversation with somebody, and you can't hold a conversation if they keep going back to that one thing.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. I don't want to talk about one thing for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to work out for me.
No, I want to be able to talk about Bigfoot. I want to be able to talk about aliens. I want to be able to talk about...
I feel like you're hitting on me now.
I know, boxers or briefs, or what your diet is all about, or all that stuff, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If you haven't hit your New Year's resolution like me. I want to know all.
After day one, I feel like you fell off. How many days was it before you stopped throwing a disc? How many days in a row do you think you made it?
I think I made it a week.
How sure are you? You don't
not 100%.
I was going to say you don't look very
I'm
sure.
not 100%.
You can see his eyes, folks, right now. He does not look.
Well, because I don't remember. My days blend together sometimes. And so, like, I started off hot.
I swear to God, people are going to think you're a pothead.
I am not a pothead. I have pothead qualities and tendencies, but I'm not into that.
I know you're not. That's what's weird.
No.
I just now noticed that tonight, I think.
Really?
No.
I've noticed it a while. I just didn't say anything.
They really stand out, though.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
All right, your turn.
My turn. Okay. So I got some. Actually, one thing that we're actually both. We were talking about passions, right?
Right.
One thing that we're both passionate about is fantasy football.
Oh, absolutely.
Fantasy football obviously wrapped up not too long ago. They're in the playoffs now. Actually, by the time you guys are hearing this, the Super Bowl will have already been played. But right now, it's getting to be the Super Bowl, not this week, but next. Fantasy football is over. How many leagues were you in this year? 4.
Which is good for me.
Yeah, that is good.
I think 2 years ago I was in like 7, remember?
I remember when you were in 7, I think I was in 6. I remember we were in a lot.
People don't even ask me anymore. They just like, hey, the draft's this week.
Yep.
I'm like, what draft? Our draft. I'm like, I didn't even know it was in your group, but all right.
I had that same experience. I actually had to turn people down this year because I'm like,
yeah, I had to straight up tell people no.
Yep.
Can't afford it all the time. That, and it's just, I hate rooting for somebody and then not rooting for them in that league and then rooting for them in this league. And
yep, that gets
it's tough even with 4.
I feel like I was in 3 this year. I feel like that's a good number. Yeah. 2 or 3. I think 2 or 3 is a good number because you still get to.
I'm okay with 4. I'm happy with 4.
Okay, I wasn't in 4. I don't think I've ever been in 4 exactly, so I don't know what that experience is, but 3 was good for me.
4 is good. 5's too many. I did 5 a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think 2 would be my ideal number, just because with 3 you still run into that you're playing.
I don't think I could do 3 or less. 4 at 4. I think I'm gonna stick with 4. 4 is a good number.
Yeah, because at 3 I was having problems where I would start one guy, but I'm playing him too. So I'm playing against him, and I have to, like you were saying, root for him and against him.
At 4, I feel like I'm trying to shoot for 500.
Okay, yep, that makes sense.
I can win in 2 every time. I'm going to have a good year.
That makes sense. I made the playoffs in 2 out of 3.
I made the championship in 2 out of my 2.
You did.
2 out of my 4. And Kamara, you can go eat a fat one because you ruined my championships.
He had the best
58 points or something like that.
The best week of anybody's career, I feel. That was insane. That was cool.
He killed me. I was like, the bad thing was that was like a Thursday night game or whatever.
Yeah, so you knew your week was over.
Oh, you knew your week was over before it even began. I was like, well, I guess I'm done. I guess the championship's over. Congrats.
Yep.
Like, it ruined my weekend.
That's a tough one to handle. I mean, I think it was that same week where I started Brady. He had a really great first half, and then they sat him the rest of the game.
See, and that's why I like that we don't go into those later games now.
Yeah.
People actually start learning that.
It's not fair because they're not going to be playing.
Yeah, the good players are going to be sat.
Yep.
So
I did hear about an interesting thing, though, this year. I've never seen it in any other league where their championship is 2 weeks long.
Oh, that would be cool.
So weeks 16 and 17 is the championship. Whatever they get both those weeks. So, and you can start. It sounded like you could start.
Can you switch?
It sounded like you could. So you could switch your players.
That's interesting.
So
that'd be really cool.
If you had, say, you had Mahomes.
There's so many different leagues now. It's crazy. I've also heard of a league that after week 8 or whatever your halfway point is, redraft.
You did bring that up. I
That would be.
I don't think I'd be into that.
I think it'd be cool. I think it would give that bottom guy new hope. Is the way I'm looking at it. The way I'm looking at it is for the guy at the bottom, going, man, my team's terrible. This sucks. Now I got to wait a whole nother year. I think if you go at the halfway point, they can go, dude, I got new life. Boom, I got Pat Mahomes now. Boom, I got Dalvin Cook. I got the number one back.
Yeah, but what if you're that top guy and you are...
I'm going to look you right in the eye. I am that top guy.
And you still want to do this.
I'm just saying, I'm better than you.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Except for the
But
league,
if I was the top,
the one I commissioned, I mean, whatever. How'd you do there?
I don't want to talk about it. Wasn't I? Oh, no.
No.
No, I wasn't even the number one guy there.
You weren't.
I did lead my division.
You did?
But, yeah, I would be that. Even if I was number one, I would be like, yeah, let's do this. I outdrafted you the first time. I'm going to outdraft you the second time.
I guess, but I'm not sold on it.
And especially, I'm going to be like, I'm definitely going to have draft you because I've seen the games. I know who's good this year.
But how do you do it? Do you redraft on the same order as the original draft?
No.
Or do you... So now you are the last pick?
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
Or you redraw.
I don't think you do that. I feel like you either go with the original...
We're going to get a lot of comments on this.
We are going to get a lot of... Well, people probably have these type of leagues, and I have never had this experience, so I don't know if it would be a good thing or a bad thing. In my head,
I could
I'm
talk
picturing
fantasy
it
football
bad.
for another 2 hours. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
this.
We can get into it other times.
We could do a podcast on fantasy football and not even talk about stats or anything like that.
That's why I brought this one up on the first episode, because it's something that we're passionate about.
Oh, man. There's so many different kinds of leagues out there. They're so fun. And I know we still do a snake draft. I am 100% love an auction draft.
You are an auction draft guy.
I love the auction draft.
Well, we're in 2 leagues together. We have the one auction league and we have the snake league. I like having both of them. Like I said, I like variety. I like having the different
I would like to
options.
miss the snake draft.
You want to miss the snake draft. So you don't want to have any snake draft leagues.
Yeah.
And then eventually get to it.
And then go back to it, because
Okay.
I would be like, you know what? I missed the snake. I missed the snake.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll kick you out of the league for that.
I knew that was coming. All right. Me?
It's you.
All right. What show or sitcom would you have loved to have been on? Since we're both wanting to be actors, comedians, whatever.
Current or past, or just whatever is out there?
Any of all time.
That's a tough question, because I would almost...
You can name a couple. I'll let you name a couple.
Okay, I'll name a couple. Animated, okay?
Do you want to do voiceover? That'd be cool.
I want to do voiceover. I feel like I'd be really good. I don't have necessarily a great voiceover voice. Like, I can't
I'll tell you what.
my
Let's
voice
do this.
into
Let's do this. You name a couple that you want to do. I'll name a couple I want to do. And then I'll name a couple that I think you would have been good in.
I like
and
that.
And then you can do the same for me.
I'll do that for you too. Okay, let's do that. So a couple that I would want to have been in. One is probably South Park.
Yeah, you're a big South Park guy.
I'm a South Park guy. I just think it'd be really cool to be one of those kids and get into all of those shenanigans and stuff with them. And I think that'd be a good one for me. I'm not necessarily the vulgar. I'd probably be closer to the Butters character, but
okay.
I feel like that's one of them. Another one. Let's think. The Office. I would have loved to have been on The Office. That's one of my favorite shows of all time. How about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? I would have loved to be on that show.
There you go.
I want to know those guys. I want to be friends with those
Charlie
guys.
Day.
I know. I want to be friends with those guys so bad.
Okay.
That's three.
That's the three.
That's
okay.
the three.
I would love to be on Sons of Anarchy.
Okay, yep. I could see that. That's one that I would probably suggest for you.
Let's see. There's so many good ones.
One of them that I want to see you on, I want to see you on like an ice road trucker. I want to see what you do.
Oh, you know I could drive.
I know. I want to see.
You know I could drive anything.
I want to see you out there, though. I want to see you doing
I'd be
that
shifting
stuff.
gears.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Sons of Anarchy, I would probably be on. I want to do a comedy one. There was a good one.
Most of mine are comedy. I love comedy.
Yeah.
That's why I want to do.
I think I'd be good on Always Sunny.
Yeah, you'd be a good one on that one. That was one of the ones I was going to use for you.
And Reno 911.
That is a good one for you.
Just because I love those goofy skits.
Would you have been a cop, or would you have been one of the guys they
I would have
arrested?
been a cop. I would have definitely wore the short shorts.
I kind of want to see you as like the Nick Swardson character.
Okay.
I want to see that. Like, not necessarily his character, but I want to see you
something like that.
Something like that where you get arrested. I want to see. I don't want to see you get arrested. I just want to see what a character you could do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Name 3 that you'd like to see me in.
3 that I would like to see you in. I want to see you in. Well, Ice Road Truckers. That was the one that I wanted to see you in. How about like Duck Dynasty?
I'd have to grow out the beard, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd make it if you had the beard. You'd have to probably do a little makeup
on it.
Yeah, a little makeup to
and
start.
I had the beard. I rocked the beard for a
Oh, yeah,
while.
you did. You rocked it real good.
But yeah, I could definitely do that. I would love that. I could hang with them boys.
Oh, yeah. I feel like It's Always Sunny would have been a good one for you, too.
Yeah.
I think that's a real
I think me and Charlie Day could probably be best friends.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You guys have some good qualities.
I think we match quite a bit.
Oh, you'd mesh for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would, for you, I would say The Office for sure.
Yep. I feel like I would be. I don't necessarily think I would be in the main cast. I feel like I would be one of the side. Like,
yeah, you wouldn't be the main guy.
No, not the main at all. I don't think I would be even like in like the main cast though. I feel like I'd be like a guy that like comes in.
I think
every now
you'd be
and
the
then.
random
like
delivery guy or.
Do you remember Nate?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be like that kind of a character, a reoccurring guy.
Yeah, I think that'd be perfect for you. What's the one that
I don't know.
with the geeks, the smart guys?
Oh, the Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory.
I
I
like
could see
that
on.
show.
I think I could see you on Big Bang.
I could be on that show. I'm not as.
You're not smart.
I'm not smart. I'd be their friend that knows about other stuff.
I could see you as like their neighbor.
Yeah, not the
hot chick because
Yep.
you ain't got the body for it. But
and I can't be her boyfriend because
No.
I don't think I got the body for that either. But
I think you could be their next door neighbor.
okay, yeah.
Like she lives across the hall, you live next to him.
Like, well, there's only the 2 apartments. I don't know if you've watched
I
it.
have seen it.
Yeah,
but-
there's only
all right,
the
we're
2.
changing the set a little bit. All
Okay.
right.
What if I lived above or below them?
I don't.
Because
think
they did.
it-
I don't. They did bring up other neighbors a couple times.
We're changing the set. You live next to him.
Okay.
What apartment building only has 2 apartments on the floor?
Theirs.
Yeah, that's a weird. I want to see this building.
That would be an interesting building.
That or them apartments are huge. But
They
they are
are.
3 bedrooms. Yeah, I guess they are pretty
yeah,
big.
They are pretty big.
But we're changing the set. You're next to them.
Okay. I'll take that.
Oh,
another one I would want to do, but I'm not. Like, I just want to be on SpongeBob just to say that I was on SpongeBob.
you're into SpongeBob.
Or The Simpsons. Like, just
Simpsons
one of
would be
those
cool.
one of those big ones where you just say you were on
Yeah.
it. You know?
Yeah, that would be cool. I would like to see you on Sons of Anarchy.
I would be. That would be an interesting.
I don't
one
think
for
you'd
me.
be the biker dude,
No.
but I think you'd be. I think you'd be the guy that they ripped on,
Oh yeah.
or that they drug around.
I would be the comic relief guy.
Yeah,
I'd just be coming in and I'd be telling all my dad jokes, like
yeah,
just getting around and
that's where I'd put you.
okay, I like that.
What about Saturday Night Live?
I would love to be on Saturday Night Live.
See, I don't want to be on it.
I want to be.
I'd host it, but I don't want to be on it.
I would host it, but I would rather. I think I would rather just be one of the cast members for a while.
Really?
I wouldn't want it for like a long time, but a few years. I'd do it for a few years.
I guess I would too.
I would want to be...
But the only reason I'd want to do it is because there's been some monsters that have done it.
Yeah, I also would want to just be a writer for them.
That would be cool.
Just to write skits. And like, that's not necessarily how I write my comedy, but I feel like I could. I feel like I do have a couple skits that I feel like would be kind of fun, or at least play around with, because I don't have them written completely. I just have the concepts down, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Maybe we could do them just for a little promotion here.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be awesome. I'd be down. All right. I don't know if you have any left, but I'm gonna shoot my last two.
Do it.
All right. Who right now is your 5 favorite comics?
My 5 favorite comics. Actually, I was just about to bring him up because he actually was a writer on Saturday Night Live, and he also performed. John Mulaney. He's one of my.
John Mulaney.
He's good one of my. Yeah, he's a good one. I don't know for sure if he would be like my top 5 all time, but I listen to him. Yeah, for now. I just like the way that he is also able to do that variety, because he not only is a comedian, but he also acts. He's a voice actor. Like, he's got a lot of stuff. He's a writer. Like, without necessarily getting his name out on SNL, he was able to write some good stuff. So, another one of my favorites is Patton Oswalt. He might hit one of my top 5s. He's got a different style than mine for sure, but I think
you guys would get
along.
If you guys met, I think you and Patton also would probably be best friends.
Oh yeah, we would get along real well. I think he's definitely got a different sense of humor. He gets kind of into stuff that I don't necessarily know about sometimes.
He's a better storyteller than
a very good storyteller. I don't have any stories in mind.
Hey, you're not a storyteller.
I'm not a storyteller. I'm a joke guy.
Yeah. King of dad jokes. I love it.
I got a lot of dad jokes. If you guys
want
to hear some, I'll tell you. That is 2.
2. Okay.
2. So I got. How about? Well, Brian Regan. He's my favorite comedian of all time. He's top all the time. Like, he's top now. He's top yesterday. He's top tomorrow.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm gonna leave room for other people to give it a shot, but he's up there. Another one is Tom Segura.
You like Tommy?
Oh,
yeah?
Tommy he's good.
Yeah.
I like Tommy, and I know you're a Bert guy.
Yeah.
But I'm a Tommy guy. I like Tom. Number 5, huh? Man, there's so many comedians out there. I'm not trying to leave anybody out. I like Dimitri Martin. He's a real good one. He's closer to my style than the other guys, but he's a real good one for sure. What's your top 5?
Well, Bert's my guy.
Bert's your guy.
Bert will always be my guy.
Yep.
I think we'd be like, I want to get famous just so I could hang out with Bert, because I think we'd get along so well.
I feel like you guys would be real good. You guys would be close.
Oh God, I think it'd be hilarious.
I feel like I'd probably get jealous. I'd get jealous after a while.
Tommy,
yep.
Tom Segura's up there. Man, this is tough.
I know. So one of my top, like, all time, like, you already know, Brian Regan.
Yeah.
But I need to just say his name now before I forget. Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah, but you got to save some of those because of the next question.
Oh, okay. I'll hold off.
Yeah. Know this is totally different than the next question.
Okay, I didn't know it. I forgot there was a second one coming. I apologize.
Joey Coy.
Very good comedian.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Adam Devine.
Adam Devine is very good. I didn't even know he was in comedy. Like, I didn't know he was a comedian.
Have you seen his stand-up?
I did,
on
yes.
Netflix? Oh God, it was great. He had a great special.
No, I didn't know before that Netflix special that he did stand-up. I thought he was just an actor.
Joey Diaz.
Diaz is very, very good. He's been around for a while.
He's another dude that I don't think, like, if me and Joey were friends, I would call Joey on my down days. Be like, Joey, I need some words of inspiration.
I would call him on those days that I want to learn stuff. I'm just calling Joey.
I would love to hang out with
I just
Joey.
want to hear
Joey's
his
awesome.
stories.
But I heard he's not a people person. He might be. I don't know.
Maybe he's not like a people person. He doesn't want to talk to multiple people, but maybe he's a person people. People. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're like one-on-one
with a guy, yeah. See, Joe Rogan, out of that, I'm all about that group of guys. But Joe Rogan, I think we'd be friends.
Oh, yeah.
I think we'd get along great. I'm not a big into his comedy.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's not funny, because he's definitely got his funny moments.
Yep.
But his comedy and me is just not that. But I would love to go hunting with the dude, work out with the dude. I think we'd be good friends.
Well, he's into everything.
Yeah, that dude's insane.
Yeah, he's...
But those are my 5.
He's also into podcasts.
Yeah, I heard just a little bit.
I don't know if you knew that. But yeah, so that's your 5?
That's my 5.
That's a good 5.
All right. Who's your 5 favorite comics of all time?
Brian Regan, number 1.
Wow, you jumped right on us.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be number 1 for a while.
This is where we're gonna disagree so much.
I know you don't. You're not a huge.
I like Brian. No, I like him.
But he's not gonna meet.
But he's not gonna hit my top 5. But yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. Yep. Keep going.
Mitch Hedberg.
You gotta have Mitch up there.
Yeah, Mitch is up there. He's amazing. Dave Chappelle, obviously, he's incredible. Can't beat Dave. I enjoy Kevin Hart. He's one of my favorites too.
You're putting him top 5 already?
He's close to top 5. I know I'm missing people. I wasn't expecting this question, so I'm probably missing somebody that would have.
A little bit more.
Yeah,
maybe we could hit this again another time just to see if our answer.
If it changes, different. Yeah, no,
yeah.
I'd say he's close because he just inspires me. I guess he's just a guy that he knows what he wants and he's going for it. He's a go-getter. I like that in him, and he's funny. I feel like he's got some really good stories, and the other guys would have made my top 5. I just don't want to repeat, except for Brian Regan. He's my only repeat. Another guy, not necessarily because of his comedy, just because he, again, inspires me, and through his podcast has inspired me, it's got to be Mark Maron. Mark Maron. Oh. He's got the What the Fuck podcast.
Yeah.
That podcast got me into podcasts. That's the one I started with. He is really good. He's got so many different people that he has interviewed over the years. And he's just been very inspirational in me kind of pursuing getting into it. Not like I said, I like his comedy. I don't think his comedy itself would put him in the top 5, but just what he's able to do has helped a lot for me.
One more? Was that 4?
I think I got one more. I wasn't keeping track. I was just
you're at 4. So
okay. This is the Stupidest podcast.
We can't
counting number.
Well.
Yeah, I wasn't doing number stuff.
We're not smart.
I'm just here to talk.
Yeah, that's me too. And try to listen. I'm terrible at that too.
I think we're doing okay. We're not talking over each other most of the time.
Oh.
Try to talk. I'm gonna. So yeah, just kidding. So number 5, huh? Man, that's a tough one. Listen to a lot of.
Yeah.
How about you? You start yours out. I'll give you my number 5 after a bit.
Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor is number 1.
He should have been number 5 for me. I'm not gonna repeat yours.
You can take him.
No, I don't want. I want to do.
Richard Pryor is the GOAT to me.
He's a really good. I don't know why he slipped my mind.
Robin Williams.
Yep.
Jim Carrey
he's got the impressions. He's very good with that. And he not only had that, but he had other stuff too.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what got
him out there.
Yep.
I gotta put my boy Bert. Bert's like,
yep.
Yeah, I know he's probably not up there, but I think he's gold. I think he's one of the best storytellers.
He's got some good
in
stories.
The game.
Yep.
I think the way he delivers, he can make a terrible story hilarious.
Yeah, like if it's I
think he's one of the best storytellers out there right now.
I feel like his stories,
and if not ever,
I feel like his stories don't necessarily have to have anything to it, and he just makes something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I don't know if they're all true. I hope they are, because
everything I've heard from him. Yeah.
Okay.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, yes. And you got a good top 5 too. I actually did come up with mine.
I gotta go, and the reason I did Bill Burr is because I think his style is different. Because I'm gonna tell you, 2 years ago, I didn't like Bill.
Really?
I could care too less about Bill Burr. I started to listen to him more and more, and Bill's style is so much different. But that's the other thing is his style is so different. I don't think anybody else can do his style anymore because he's already done it.
Yeah, that's very true. And I don't know how he's got a really good way with words and just making everything that's in your head. He just says, and you're like, I didn't even know I was thinking that, but yes, like
he gets it.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like maybe not angry, but road rage. He reminds me of a road rage person, and I find that hilarious. I love it. But yeah, when I'm like, this guy's just angry all the time. Oh, he's snapping at everybody. Mm-hmm. This isn't for me. And then I started listening to it, and then I'll listen to it again, and then I listen to it again. And I'm like, this guy's gold.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else like him.
I don't think anybody else can be like him.
Yeah.
Because if somebody does, they're just like, oh, you're doing a Bill thing. I get it.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't be able to do that. Obviously, you know that I'm the nice guy, so I'm gonna be doing my dad jokes, and I don't have stories either. Like I'm just gonna be telling one-liners and doing a million.
Yeah, your comedy and my comedy are so far apart.
I'm gonna do a joke in 10 seconds where you're gonna tell a story.
I'm a storyteller.
I got my number 5.
All right.
Maria Bamford.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Maria, she's local too. I live up in the Duluth area. That's where she is from.
Oh, really?
Yep, she's from Duluth.
Wow.
Yep, she's one of my...
How'd you pull that name out?
I listen to her all the time.
That's awesome.
She's one of the ones where I listen to on repeat. Again, it's not my style how I do my comedy, and she just has a way of, I don't know what it is about her, but she is just really good at getting her stuff out there, and you can tell that it's genuine and it comes from the heart, and she knows what she's doing. She does her voices, so she like does different things. Like I just like the way it is. And she's one of the first ones that I feel like I saw on Comedy Central when I was starting to get into comedy, when I was trying to write jokes myself. I saw her, Mitch Hedberg, and all these comedians as they were like becoming big. And so I just kind of followed them, and they just kept getting more and more. And
I like it.
Yeah, Maria Bamford.
I didn't put Mitch Hedberg on my top 5. Dang it.
You didn't have to. I mean, I know that he probably would be in your top 5. I was trying to get a variety of comedians out there. I want people to know. Me too. I want people to know more about the comedians. If you haven't heard of any of these comedians,
which is funny,
look into them.
You know, Mitch didn't have that big of a career though.
He didn't, but he got big fast.
Real fast.
Yeah.
Do you think Mitch would be as big as he is if he wouldn't have died?
That I don't know, but I feel like he would have.
Or do you think he would have got bigger?
I think he would have got bigger. I think I feel like I have a similar kind of style to him, as where like he has like jokes. I have jokes. His are obviously, I'm not going to be able to do Mitch Hedberg. Nobody can do Mitch Hedberg. He's got that down. Like there's a time I was listening to Mark Maron's podcast. He needs
something so simple, so funny.
Exactly. I was listening to Mark Maron's podcast with Dimitri Martin. He was talking to him, and he was known as Mitch Light. But I still feel like they have different styles because...
It would have been interesting. I don't know if he would have got big. Maybe, but I hope so.
I feel like he would have. He would have had so many jokes. I feel like every now and then when I'm writing a joke, I don't know what it is. All right. I feel like he...
Do you think he hit his peak? Do you think he could have gotten better?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like he could have gotten
Or do you think
better.
he would have just stayed the same?
Oh, like his jokes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think he could have escalated more? Or do you think
That's an interesting
what we heard
thing.
is what we heard, and that's what it was going to be?
I feel like the style would have stayed the same. I feel like he would have had some that hit, some that didn't, because he did have some that weren't as good as the others. So I feel like it would have been similar in that aspect. But I feel like as his career would have developed, I feel like his comedy and his joke writing ability and his
that's what makes me wonder. Like, would he have gotten bigger, or would everybody have been just like, I've heard this?
Maybe, because
I'm hoping not. I'm not trying to take away from Mitch because I love Mitch. Mitch was hilarious.
Yes.
He's, like I said, he put him top 5.
Well, one of the things that I'm thinking of is I hope he would have gotten bigger because I have a similar style.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that if I'm able, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to Mitch Hedberg. Everybody knows Mitch Hedberg.
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that style or that level. But since I have a similar style, I hope he would have got bigger. So maybe that gives me the opportunity to.
See, I don't know. Now, like John Belushi, I don't think we ever got to see
His potential.
Yeah, or his peak.
Yeah.
I think we were just on the mountain.
Yep. Chris Farley. I feel like he was still going
I think
up.
we saw some peaks out of him. Like, the dude was hilarious.
Yeah.
But I definitely think we were at his max.
Okay, I
think we saw some, like Tommy Boy. Like, I don't think he's getting funnier than Tommy Boy.
Yeah, he did hit some peaks.
I'm saying he hit some peaks. I don't think we ever saw John Belushi's.
Yeah.
He was great in some stuff, like Blues Brothers and stuff like that, and Saturday Night Live.
But you feel like there was
But
more.
I feel like there was way more that we could have seen and probably would have saw.
Maybe you can
pick up where he left off.
Pick up where he left off, and just kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, that's every now and then. Like I was gonna say this a little bit earlier, but every now and then when I'm writing my comedy, I kind of like. I don't know where some of my jokes come from, and sometimes I just feel like Mitch Hedberg came down and he's like, "Hey, this is a joke. Here you go. I got one for you."
That'd be cool.
I don't know if that's a thing, but I mean, you believe in all that stuff. I believe in it too, and that's sometimes I don't know where it comes from.
Maybe he does. I don't
know where some of it comes from. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's Mitch.
I think your jokes would be funnier though.
If he was, that's true.
I'm just ripping.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know where their peaks would have been. That's something we'll never know.
Maybe we will. Maybe there's an alternate universe.
Oh,
that the
afterlife.
Yeah, that they were able to.
Like we're dipping back into this.
Yeah, so maybe
we will meet them again.
Yeah.
God, wouldn't it be awesome to get up in heaven and they're all just sitting up there and like, get in here. You got it. Mitch is on right now.
Yeah.
He's tearing it up.
What if like tomorrow you wake up and all of a sudden you like look at your phone and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, Mitch Hedberg's coming out with a new CD and you're like, wait a second.
Oh man. That'd be so
all of a sudden you're just in a new universe that has Mitch Hedberg or Chris Farley or John Belushi, anybody.
Yeah. It'd be crazy. I would hope that somebody was on that ride with me.
Yes. So you can
be like, dude, this wasn't here yesterday.
It's like the movie Yesterday. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's just like that.
Yeah.
All of a sudden the Beatles are gone.
Yeah.
They're just
nobody even remembers them.
And now all of a sudden he's playing their songs and nobody's heard the songs, and that's
that I would feel like I'm going crazy. I would want somebody on that ride with me.
I'd go on that ride with you. I'd do that any day.
It would be cool.
Let's do that. Let's put that in Disneyland. Can we
should make a movie like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been made 1,000 times, but we could do our version where there's 2 of us.
And we're going to do it instead of the Beatles. It's going to be comedians.
I like it. We're going to get rich.
we're gonna get tens of dollars.
Yes. All right. Well, you think we should wrap this up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a
left?
whole lot right now. We can get into some other stuff later. I got some stuff that we can talk about other episodes. So,
All right. Well, we're still gonna. I think we're gonna dedicate every show to a comedian.
yep, I feel like that's a good idea. I mean, we've talked about a lot of comedians. We actually did mention the one that we want to dedicate this episode to.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. He was one of the greatest. I don't know how he was able to do it, because I was told that he didn't write down his stuff.
And I heard that's why he got accused of stealing so much.
Because he didn't remember what was his or what was somebody else's.
He just went off the top of his head.
Yep. And he was a genius at just coming up with stuff on the spot. And
Improv was his thing.
I couldn't do it. I don't think I would be able, out of all of the jokes that I have written so far, I don't even think I've memorized 5% of it.
I feel like that was another dude that we could have seen so much more.
Yes. And I know he did get to
he hit a peak, and he just rode that peak, though.
Yes. He was big for a long time.
So
a lot of movies, a lot of stand-up.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite Robin Williams movie? I don't know, but I think one of the first movies that I saw him in was Hook.
Hook was a good one.
And ever since then, I was hooked.
Nice.
Yeah. That's actually one of my jokes.
I
used one of my jokes. You guys are welcome. I'm still going to use that on stage, or try to if it's good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let me know if it's good or not. I don't know if it is.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire is definitely, yep.
I think it took his skills and just said, hey, here's Robin. Boom. Take it.
Yep.
So
I feel like, yeah, you can't get much better. I mean, you can. Like, he has a lot of movies out there, but I like how he also didn't just stick with comedy. He did venture out. He did try to do that variety too. He tried to, was it Good Will Hunting?
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, he had a lot of stuff that it was not only comedy that he did. He did a lot of other stuff. And obviously, like, with everything that went on in his life, I feel like he almost had to, you know?
So, well, that's episode 1.
Hope you guys enjoyed
in the books.
it.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
I know I had a lot of fun.
I
can't excited. Wait for episode 2. We're going to be doing that here very shortly.
Yeah.
That'll be in 2 weeks from March 1st. That will be the second episode. But March 1st.
We definitely need to get a studio, I think, after hearing all this back noise.
Yeah, there's a little back noise. If you guys did hear that, it's just a little bit of character, you know?
I like it.
I hope you guys were able to enjoy the stuff.
We hope you enjoy the podcast. We'll see you in episode 2.
Have a good one.